Alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Hello?
What's up, everybody? Sorry, I told you guys the power was going to go out, and that's what happened. Got a really big power surge, knocked my power out, knocked the internet out. Had to wait a bit. And here we are. We're back. Figured we'd get on here for a little bit. Shout out to AXM for the great shot. He's doing his best up there. Yeah, it's, yeah, we got heard a possible call of looters they were checking on too. So I told you it was going to happen, man. Sad deal. Telling you, those people should be grabbed forcefully, caught in the act, and thrown into the fire. Ouch! 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 Now we have a third fire confirmed as well. So we got 3 fires rocking and rolling now. Here's another church on fire. This one in Eaton Canyon. Boy. Just do that. God damn you. Fucking chat.
Operations from Zulu. Yeah, Zulu, go ahead.
Do that. That's the best I can do for now.
At the heel of the fire. I'm having to shift all my resources to the far edge, the far right edge. I would talk to Evac and make sure that they're pulling the trigger on that Ciela. With the wind shifting the way it is, Ciela could be impacted. Ciela was the home with all the facility with all the people we needed to transport. Yeah, copy that.
Yeah, scavengers. Water pressure's at a low in Palisades where he's at. I don't know what it's like here in Eaton Canyon, but as you can see, Sierra Madre, Eaton Canyon, it's same shit, man. Gonna lose so many houses tonight. It's gonna be the worst ever. It's gonna be the worst night of fire in the history of Southern California. Mark my words. More structural loss than you've ever seen. It's not gonna be about acres. There's been bigger fires to burn more acres of just dead land where nobody's living. It's a whole nother when you have this many people losing homes, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah, Mary, I don't know. I mean, I would have guessed it's up there. I don't know if it's 100 miles an hour. I mean, maybe there's a gust or two that got up that high, but sustained winds at 98, I don't think you'd be able to walk in. You'd be getting pushed around. Pushed over even at 100 mile an hour wind. It'd be tough sleigh. Tough slaying. Now, as far as a gust, like 1 or 2 gusts that got up that high, for sure. You have that random wind that comes through and just goes crazy. I mean, I went outside while the internet was coming back and just checked on the house outside. And thankfully, our mast is still up and the disc cone is all up. So knock on wood, it's survived the storm so far. But we're 1 hour into the good wind so far. So yeah. Everybody yelling about me, come back, come back. You got to remember, I can't come back. I didn't want to stop in the first place. I had all these people in the room. The room was popping, and yeah, man. And then it gets zapped out. You got zapped. And that's just how it works. Spectrum's going to zap me out. I'm just glad my mom's okay and everything else is good. Yeah, poor 450, man. I don't think we're going to hear 450ers for a while. Both the repeater sites are on fire right now. Both of them. Oy, oy, oy. these fires might be the demise of a lot of ham radio repeaters. Not just 450 Renegade repeater, but it's a sad deal, man.
For Branch 7. Yeah, Branch 7, if you've got an opportunity, if you could text me or call me for
What's up, Ventura County Militia?
in Sierra.
Thank you, Luis.
Okay, copy that. I'll send that to you here shortly.
Yeah, I told my mom, I asked her if she needs anything. She said she was good. She has her little lantern because she's going through the same power stuff. She didn't want anything else, so she'll probably fall asleep. Hopefully, all will be well when she wakes up in the morning. Yep, another fire in Sylmar. That's what I was just talking about. The 450 Renegade repeater Hilltop there is on fire. So, I was trying to get a hold of them, but can't get a hold of them. My disc cone, it can go up to 30 feet, but it's lowered a little bit. It's closer to the housetop, so it's probably like 20 or less. 17 feet maybe at this point.
Palisades Branch, LA.
I mean, I want to let you know that PCH is going to be unrecognizable.
LA, are you calling for Palisades IC?
From Santa Monica to Malibu has just been changed. Thank you, David Cedillo.
Fire at 16751 Leah.
Yeah, third fire, John G. Yeah, and he already lost a cam with the Renegade repeater cam. One of those two that we watch on the Hilltop, they lost it to fire already. Fuck, man. I mean, look at this shit. Looks like a fucking bomb went off. Nobody around. Everything's on fire. So just like Woolsey, just shit everywhere in the street. Thank you, Miata. Yeah, they were just saying, too, right before I was going live, that power lines had crossed all of PCH, so they couldn't get the first responders by. So they needed SoCal Edison to come out and de-energize the lines that are down, crossing all 4 lanes of PCH to get the, extra first responders in there. So it's just problem after problem, on top of the fire. So yeah, it's a difficult time, man. I did lose power, Kelly, yes. Just a quick little and then it went out. Lost my internet and all that. And then the power came on relatively quick back, but the internet took a little time to get back. So, and I'm guessing, I did a speed test. It's running decent, knock on wood. So I don't know. Again, times like this, they do partial power too. Sometimes they don't have enough power across the board, so they don't want people just sitting in the dark, so they'll give you partial power. Or some things, you'll have a couple lights that'll work. Maybe your refrigerator will run and that's it. Everything else in your house won't work. It's kind of how they do it. Do airplanes get affected? Well, sure. I mean, they're not flying over this anyways. There's a flight restriction. It's not really a flight path to begin with. Yeah, I certainly wouldn't want to be flying into LAX or out of LAX right now in this kind of turbulence. Come on. Bro, your fucking plane's just like this coming in. You're just like, what the fuck? Coming in sideways, that sideways landing. Then all of a sudden the last minute turn. And you can still see, look, everybody's here. You have a lot of people evacuating and taking pictures and don't know what quite to do. And like some of you guys said, they're not going to sleep. There's just no way. You're staying up all night. Then you'll be dead tired tomorrow. Be running on emotions and your adrenaline will be done. And it'll be a sleep for an entire day kind of day. Yeah, man. Sad. See, here's the cars just straight stacking up again, man. Everywhere you go. More stack ups. Joanna, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you. The smart meters, yeah. And Dave, shout out to Dave. Dave says everybody stay the fuck out of Altadena and Pasadena. Thanks. Shout out to Air Boss Dave. I get it. Yeah. Not the place to go into, man. I mean, just dangerous all around, bro. I knew it, though. As soon the second we got the kiss of death when we heard that they're grounding the aircraft. And I get it. They have to. It's dangerous. I understand. But that was it. That was all. That was the nail in the coffin. Thank you, John. Yeah, we'll be good. We'll be good. Hope the people of LA come together. Yeah, no, I mean, there's already people there helping out. I wish I could go do something, but I mean, really, me going up there would be just getting in the way. Last thing they need is more people in the way filming, So it's a sad deal. A lot of people are going to be affected. So many animals, lots. There's so many things. All classes at Glendale Unified School District, Glendale Community College canceled Wednesday due to Eaton fire. So, and again, anybody in the Glendale Unified School District now, Pasadena, Altadena, Malibu, Palisades, any of your kids go in any of those areas, they will not be going to school tomorrow, just to let you know. So, there is that little tidbit. Yeah, and again, if it goes out, it goes out. Thank you, Weston. It may go out again, so if it drops, it drops. And if it does, I'm not coming back on. That'll be it for tonight. Yeah, the problem is, Miss Angelique, this is such a big fire. They're going to have to do a lot of investigation to figure it out. And it could be like Lahaina and what they did to Woolsey. My friend and I, I'm telling you, we couldn't get in. And there was a nice enough CHP officer sitting up there blocking the road. He's like, I can't let you guys drive in, but I'll let you walk in. Don't bring anything back. Because, again, he's stopping looters. He doesn't know if we're looters or not. And it was a legitimate thing. We just wanted to go see my friend's house, so he let us in. He said, come back out this way, and we did. And we stopped again and showed him, hey, we don't have anything, and that was it. I think my friend did have two toys, like a Barbie doll and something else for his kids, like two toys he found out next to the rope swing outside of their house. That was it. He didn't care. So they do that. They block it all off. You can't get inside, and it might be weeks before they're even allowing you to get back to your house. The fucked up part is you don't even know if your house is damaged, and you could be out weeks, and they won't let you come in. So it's fucked up. It's a fucked up deal, but I understand why it needs to be done too. See, and there you go. There's Dallas range. You take a look at it. 85 mile an hour gusts there in Altadena. 85 miles an hour. Sheesh. Boy, oh boy, look at that. 69 miles an hour over there in Pasadena, just below. I mean, you don't want it to take off and go into the Angeles Crest, region. Crest that hill and just go berserko. Okay, topo run, topography run. So it's starting to run uphill.
Murphy's Ranch, what's the best access if we need to send resources that direction?
Yeah, there's no reason to commit any apparatus.
Well, they might hype. I mean, I don't know. They got a lot of piece of shits here. They should be hung from a light pole live on television, if you ask me, and then thrown into a fire. Or first thrown in the fire, then hang them. Or do both. Who knows? Whatever. 100-acre brush fire breaks out Sylmar as peak winds slam the Southland. There we go. So it's official. 100 acres on one, 700 on the other, and 4,000 in Palisades. So damn near 5,000 acres completely charred in 3 different areas, many homes lost.
Top, it'll be a backing fire down.
It's either 4 or definitely 3, Sheena. Possibly 4. Fucking sad deal, man. Hi, Calamity Girl. How are you? Yeah, it's supposed to be windy until 5 tomorrow. Yeah, Ben. She lives on the other side in Brentwood. I think that's where she's at. 5 fires, you're saying, see? So I'm saying there's so many going on, so many little fires here or there popping off. So it's hard to tell, and it's a scary thing. They don't have enough people. You know, you just don't have enough folks to fight the fire. Fucking sad deal, dude. And like I said, don't worry. You know, everybody's so concerned usually with acreage, you know. Acreage means nothing when homes are lost everywhere. You know, who gives a fuck about 10,000 acres dead land that there's not really much on there, but, you know, I guess animals, but usually they get out too. It's a whole nother when you have row after row of homes completely gone. Dukes did survive. It did survive, Mario. They were using it as a like a jump off point to bring people down that were hurt, firefighters and such. That was kind of like a command post in a sense. So it did make it. And I didn't hear anything about Gladstones or Moon Shadows or Nobu. I think all that made it too. I think Nobu's a little north too, so we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. But so many houses between Nobu and Gladstones on the beach side are completely destroyed. I bet you at least 30 homes, I bet, by tomorrow. 30. I did text. What's the National Guard going to do? I mean, protect the area maybe? They're not firefighters. You know, you already have professional firefighters getting hurt left and right. You know, I don't know if that's the best thing you want. I mean, if you want them to help out for evacuation purpose or keep the area kind of cleared out, and as you can see, they're clearing the area here. Officers moving everybody out, saying they don't want them here. And that looks like the sheriff department, or no, not like the sheriff. That's somebody else. Nobu have good sushi? Nobu, yes, it's very expensive though. Nobu is one of those super high-end joints. You know, I'm sure you can find just as good sushi in, you know, Little Tokyo for half the cost. Just the difference is you're not staring at the Pacific Ocean and hanging out with a bunch of movie stars while you're doing it. That's probably the difference. That's truly what you're probably paying for. What's up, Fifth Survivor? How are you? Yeah, I mean, most of the evacuations are already done. People are either everybody's gone or they're hunkered down and they're not moving. You're not getting them to move. Can't make them move. They'll die with their home. They want to die, they can die. I mean, it's not something you want, but it is a right for them to fight for their own home. Just jump to 210? Oh, boy. That's not good. Excuse me. So we have the Hearst fire in San Fernando. That's what they're calling the Silmar fire. The Hearst fire. So we got the Burt fire, the Hearst fire, the Eaton fire, and the Palisades fire for sure. Confirmed 4. Someone was saying something about a 5th. Can't confirm it, but that's really what you're seeing. He's kind of showing you here. There's the other fire up here, right? And there's another one just west of this fire. And look at all these homes down below Sierra Madre saying, you know, it'll work its way down. This is the 210 freeway, this red freeway there. Someone said it just jumped. So obviously it's going to be down here probably in this area there, whereas, damn it, he keeps moving the map, but There's your 5 freeway hearse fire. Sylmar, like Chris was talking about, off of Roxford. Stetson Ranch.
Operations, copy that. No activity in the area of Mandeville.
Yeah, Declan, they're gonna make people move. It's unfortunate, but you know, even when you're
Operations on command.
even when you're, you know, what you call it, news press, they don't care. They want you out. So that's Hawthorne Police Department. Wow, we got Hawthorne PD all the way over here, South Bay, helping out. See, all these different agencies working together to help protect the area. Because I'm telling you, you will have piece of shit looters coming up here. Those are the people you just kick them in the fire. We can watch them burn. Thump. That giant eucalyptus tree just smashing in the wind. Oh boy. Yeah, it's right there. It's near their M3. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh boy, they got the horsies now too. Got the animals being evacuated. Poor horsey, man. Oh, Sweetums don't even know what's going on. He just wants to be a horsey like all the other horses. Poor horsey doesn't know.
Not too bad. A lot of the structures we've really been able to cool down.
Sylmar.
I wanted to make sure you tie in with Juliet because he had a lot of activity over there.
Oh, what a beautiful horse. I love it.
Sunset up there by 69's area is still lots of hot spots up in there that we're addressing.
I don't know which one's the closet fire. I'm smack dab in the middle of all this. I could be at either fire in 30 minutes pretty much. 35. Don't do that to your car, Exan. You're going to leave the prints in there. Poor horsey. Doesn't know what to do. He's worried or she's worried. Looks like a sweet horse, too. Ay. Stinks is up there. Put the camera up. Didn't even know he was on his little... He's on his perch. Yeah, I would think they're going to go a little further than they normally do with the telecast, because they should be stopping right now. It's 11:30 on the dot. But because this is such a tremendously huge story, this is nationwide news, that's going to affect it. Let's get Stinkers in there. There he is. Yeah, definitely will affect the news cycle. Back in Malibu. Oh, man. Beautiful home. Gone. Just straight dust, homie.
Branch 1 from operations on command.
I have my bug out bag for the most part. It'd take me a few minutes to grab other stuff, but I could be out in 5 minutes if I needed to. 10 max. It's not going to get to me, though.
Conducting tactical operations. No command post should be getting set up and moving with the fire front following. We're getting conflicting reports.
Don't spam Nancy Pelosi. Don't do it. Unless you just want to get kicked out. You let me know. They have animal shelters too, Frank. They have, areas like, usually it's at Pierce College. Pierce College, they have what is that called? A stable. Stuff like that. People bring their animals there. So the Tamarack fire was the one I'm missing in Sun Valley. Okay. Thank you, Pineapple.
But things
he's on the move again.
Push that down to the PCs that are working for you.
We just put that radio message.
Happy birthday, History Hunter. Sorry it had to be marred on your birthday.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Have I seen the Cali 3D? Yeah. What's up, Brock? Thank you. I think we were just looking at it on Channel 7. He was just using it. Got some snow in the mountains in Antelope Valley, huh? What a weird day, huh? We need a pursuit for what? You're not going to see it. At that point, it's useless. And right now, if you're in the path of the wind, you know, nobody really wants to be out. It just stinks. Big Burrito in Canoga is bomb. Big Burrito, huh? Never heard of that place. No, Americo, both of his repeaters burnt. The hills are burnt. Silmar and the other one in like Saddle Peak. So there won't be any 450 for a while. He's got to be able to get up there, change all that equipment. He lost one of the cameras that we use. Yeah, man. Just happened so quick. And with no firefighting in the air, kiss it all goodbye. It's all just sheer luck right now. It's just straight up sheer luck. That you just don't have a total loss of all your shit. You're at the mercy of fate. Because you can't do shit. Save the weed? Yeah, I don't think there's too much weed up there. I mean, I'm sure there's somebody who's got a plant or two or something outside, but that's done. That's cooked. Like, legitimately cooked. I might be on your side. I'm not buffering.
Foxtrot from Operations on command.
Try redoing your router, Matt.
Command from branch 1, go ahead.
Yeah, branch 1 from Operations. I was looking for Foxtrot. We were going to send an additional strike team to his location. Strike team 9270 Charlie is going to
Thank you,
be
Brock.
flying into Foxtrot.
That 9270 Charlie.
It's devastating. I told you this is what it was going to be.
Charlie to Foxtrot.
As soon as those helicopters and stuff was gone, we were cooked like a Thanksgiving Day goose or turkey.
We'll have them check in on V-Fire 25.
Cannabis Castle? I don't know. There was a castle up there. I don't know if it had anything to do with cannabis, but yeah. I mean, I'm sure my friend had a few plants growing where he was at. I mean, why not? It's legal. You know, and up there, nobody's going to come just walking on your property to find it or stumble upon it when they're hiking, you know. So, get some huge trees, that sun-grown outdoor fern.
Go for Zulu.
Yeah, Zulu, I had sent you a text. I don't know if you got it or not, but we're getting reports that people tracked at 1261 Las Lomas Avenue. I was told that that is in closer to your division.
More people trapped.
Can you repeat that?
Alta Med. Looks like a hospital. It's now burning there. A little medical center, maybe.
1261 Las Lomas
Just gone.
Avenue.
No fight. Just gone.
1261 Las Lomas. It'll be a while, but we'll check it out.
Copy.
Oh, I'm sure they are, Pineapple. I mean, we help them. They help us. That's how they do. I'm sure those people from Oregon and Washington probably coming too. I wouldn't doubt it. That's how it works. We send people there. They send people here. Lenore, yeah, there should definitely be. you know, and at least the meeting, I guess, will be a little less long now because we'll pull the ripcord after every public comment since we don't have any more public comment on the phone until somebody sues them, and hopefully they do, and they will win. So, and they don't care because it's our money they're giving. They don't care. Sue me. I don't give a fuck. I'm spending your money to pay him, so what the fuck do I care? Looks like a fire bombing. Well, this looks like, to me, a fire that doesn't have any water being put on it. That's what it looks like to me. This is what it looks like when a structure, you know, we're so used to the fire department pulling up and putting water on it. This isn't happening. It's just burning, and that's why it looks different. Sorry, stinks. That was a close one, too. All right, everybody.
Smoke.
I mean, there's really no sense in worrying about something you can't change. That's the sad part. Thank you for the dono, Chuck H. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, prayers for everybody's involved. I mean, I would say go out to your Red Cross and donate, but I don't trust them either. You're better off taking actual water from Costco or granola bars and dropping it off at that recreational center so they can have it. That's what I would say is your best bet. Thank you, Chuck H. Appreciate you. Yes, they did, Anita. Day one, the progressive leader, the new progressive leader, the DEI hire president, decided that would be the best thing. And there you go. There's a fucking huge tree that just came down. Look at that thing. Finally had enough. Nice pine tree. Canopy's too heavy. Root system couldn't take it. It's a pretty sizable tree. It's going to take somebody a while with a chainsaw to cut that fucker up. That's many cuts.
Yeah, repeat, that was 137.73 Tremonta.
35 minutes, Tony. And probably 25 to the other. Well, yeah, I mean, it's sad, Calamity, good to see so many people lose their lives. And, you know, like I said, I had a friend go through it. You know, it was tough just to help him through it. Like, everything you say is fruitless. What do you say to somebody that's just lost everything? Nothing you say, nothing you do is really going to help other than just being there for them, you know? Which I was, you know? And, but other than that, it's like you want to help them, but... You know, it's just such a devastating loss. And now look at that whole health center. I'm sure there's people up there that really need that health center. Now that's all gone. Too much wind, snowflakes. You have gusts that some people are saying in the hundreds up here. I'm going to be honest. I'm saying sustained wind of about 30 to 40. With gusts up to about 60 for the most part. Very dangerous for planes to be flying at night in that kind of turbulence. So, very, very crazy. Gift cards? Yeah. I'm scared about gift cards now, Miss A. I'm sure you may have seen the scam that goes on. You may have noticed people sitting there at the place picking the cards off of the thing. Not, you know, you figure, okay, like everybody else, you walk up, okay, I want an Applebee one. I'll take it, walk to the counter. They don't do that. They sit there and they're fucking with the cards. What they do is they open it up, think of the card, okay, with the barcode. They'll cut the numbers off of it, but leave the other half of the card in there and close it back up. So that way, when you open it, you think, okay, well, this isn't, the card's in there. Everything's good. So what they do is they go home and they watch the numbers, okay? They keep entering the number, and at some point, someone's going to put $100 or $50 or $20 on that card, and as soon as they do, they take the money. They use it because they have the half of the card that has the code on it. And that was a big thing they started doing last year. And I'm telling you, I've been to my Rouse where I've seen 3 people just sitting there pulling all the cards off. And I was wondering, like, what the fuck are these 3 idiots doing? And they're looking around like this, and they got all these cards on the floor. And that's what they do. There's always a scam, and that's a scam. So I'd be really careful. I would say to the place, would you allow me to open it up to make sure the card is all in one piece and not cut? Because that's the big thing. Otherwise, I wouldn't put money on it.
Copy.
People have no shame. None at all. For you to kick somebody in the nuts when they're down like this already, I mean, you're just a true scumbag. Nobody stopped it. Well, it's not illegal for them to tamper with it in a sense. Like, they didn't steal anything, so there's not really a crime there. All you can do is trespass them from the store. But by then, they've already done it. And there's a few of them, you know, they seem to work together, like 2 people blocking one person kind of thing. And I assure you, you get past that, they'll figure out some other way to do it. It's not like it's a hard deal. Every time you're thinking of something, they're thinking 2 steps ahead. I don't recommend any charities that I know of will be, you know, Salvation Army, First, Red Cross, all of them. None of them, I should say, give 100% of the money. They all say non-profit, but that's bullshit. They take a sizable chunk of that shit. So fuck them. Fuck them. I'm telling you, the best way is to meet somebody and help them, hand them the money. Something like that. Hand them food. Pay for their motel stay for a night. You know, at least get 24 hours. They can take a shower, change their clothes, maybe wash their clothes that stink like fucking smoke. Even the wounded warriors, yeah, it's just a scam. So is that cars for kids. All of the shit. Kids ain't getting no cars, rather.
No, I missed them. I'll try to pick them up here on 25.
None of them give 100%. It's all bullshit. They're all making money. And I assure you, they get their cut before the people that need it most get theirs. And that's the world we live in, man. Any churches? Well, there's 2 churches we saw lost already. One in Malibu, or I'm sorry, one in the Palisades and one in Altadena. We saw two churches burned tonight. Maybe that's a good thing to do. Go over and maybe help the church clean up. Paint, clean. That way they can get, going. And a lot of times churches some are on the level and they help others. And so that could be something. Other than generally just pulling up with mops and brooms and brushes and just trying to help out. Just literally just clean. Get the neighborhood back to normal. Those kinds of things. Look at the glowing moon. I'll be honest, I couldn't give you one that I know of that's top notch that I could say for sure they're giving all the money. I couldn't tell you one. Looks like an Orbs IP. Elon's gonna save me, huh? Okay. Fire's big everywhere. Where's the small one? Look out or watch out. They're all fucking big. Forcing evacuations, see? Still more. Like I said, no more 450 for a long time. I hope I'm wrong. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's...
85. I've been trying to get a hold of you guys for a while. We're on V-Fire 22, and I need you to go check out an address.
See, it won't even respond. It's just buffering. If you go into broadcast and try to look for yourself.
261 Los Lobos. 1261
20 cents on the dollar sounds about right. Sounds about what they would do. 20 cents on the bone. Crazy, man. surprised Jason never was able to get back on. Hopefully he's alright. That's what we care about. That's what we care about. Yeah, I think Rumble's down, Mark. I tried to go back on. Might have been something with the internet, just, not jiving. Would only make sense. All right, let's go take a look. We were watching this ridge earlier, and this was the one above Altadena, I believe. It's rocking and rolling. Scott went live, but he had poor connection, huh? Alright, makes sense. I'm guessing maybe he can cover some stuff overnight because, they've already covered the shit out of this story. I don't know much of what he could give to them that they would buy in that sense. Yeah. Just a sad deal. Fucking sad.
Operations from Zulu on command.
Zulu from operations, go.
There must be 19 streamers now doing this. It's hysterical. Monkey see, monkey do, baby. Monkey see, monkey do. I can do that too.
Water tender 77 available as the fire front passed you.
Stand by.
Volcanic for sure. It's a good word for it. Let's do this. Water reservoirs are empty. Which reservoir is empty?
Yeah, Zulu from operations. Water tender 77 is
Which
available.
one,
We'll be
man?
sending it to you.
Which one exactly are you referring to? There's plenty of water.
Water tender 88 on V-Fire 22. They're going to work in tandem up at the top of Chastain.
Let's say the pressure's probably low. The truck are out of water.
Water tender is up there on V-Fire 22.
And there's the water tender trying to bring him water. I have patience of a saint? No. In fact, that's one thing I don't have much of is patience. Is the ocean empty? No. The ocean has plenty of water. But how do you get the water from the ocean into the trucks? It's easy for an aircraft because they can just scoop it up, fly up there, drop it off, and come back down and do it again. But not so much for the trucks. Ian, thank you so much, Ian. It's good to see you, bud. Hopefully all is well, my friend. Happy New Year. All right, what do they say? Mandatory evacuations issued. 100 plus acres. Silmar fire that has reached the 210 freeway.
Branch 1 from operations on
Oh
command.
boy.
Yeah, Ops, go ahead.
Yeah, it's gonna, when sun's up, it's gonna look wild, bro.
Task Force 1054 at Mandeville and Westwood Road.
PCH is not gonna be the same.
Just trying to confirm.
Not for a while. It'll be legitimately
I'm
changed.
actually heading towards Mandeville now. I'm going to go recon all this area. Definitely off of Sunset, I believe if you're looking at Will Rogers State Park in that area, we're seeing, didn't drive up into the hills there, but definitely a heavy glow up in that area. I'm going to go work my way to Mandeville, then work my way back from there.
Copy.
What a mess. What a fucking mess, dude. You know. This isn't over? Oh no. It's a while from over. We're not even 2 hours into the heavy wind event. Got quite a few more hours till that dissipates. And then you have wind all the way till 6 o'clock tomorrow.
1992 Chevy Charlie, still unable to reach Foxtrot. You could relay a reporting location for us.
Yeah, last fire.
Yeah, last strike team, get a hold
Yeah,
of
Jujube.
Foxtrot on V.
It's really the worst one that we've ever seen, I bet.
When you get up to Chautauqua,
That's what I'm saying,
once you
Dill.
get up in that area,
Whoever didn't get it from the fire will end up getting it from the fucking mudslides that'll come when the rain comes in another 2 months or less. See, I mean, look at all the little... man, I don't know. Oh, boy. It's just fucking Woolsey all over again. What would they do? What would you do without me? You'd watch it on another channel. You'd just you'd flip the station to somebody else. I mean, there's 97 streamers now doing this. I can talk. I can show that too. Sure, they'll have a cat and sound drops any moment. Very odd to you? Yeah, I mean, it's just a perfect storm. I mean, I kind of don't want to just take it as that, but yeah. But yeah. Yeah, I do, Steve. But it'll still trip everything off. Everything has to go off, and then it resets itself. And the internet still gets a little hanky. Thank you, Tim. International what? What are you talking about? Get a UPS so I can stay up. Huh? That's true, Miss A. I'm here to give everybody a hard time, including you, because you don't get enough shit. What's up with the scanner? It's on. They talking. Just a little less chatter. A little less people. Let some of them go down the hill and get some chow. There's only so much they can do. Like I said, you just hold the box around the fire at this point. Pretty much everybody's evacuated that you can get. Everybody else is either going to die with their house or try to make it down the hill on their own. Oh, backup. Oh, okay. Yeah. But again, it's not about the power going out. If the internet drops, their signal's dropping. It's not me. So you can have power, but if you don't have internet, it went off. Everything went off, and then the power came back on pretty quickly. It was the internet that didn't want to come back on. Thank you, Yassi, for gifting a tier 1 sub to Brian. Brian, you've got a gifted sub courtesy of Ian.
Welcome.
On behalf of Ian. The scanner's in Palisades. And I can put another one up. I had the fire LAPD Valley Bureau attack up because they were doing some evacs. See, there you go on Tuxford.
HR already cleared, and they're going to be the ones relieving that.
Yesy, thank you so much for gifting 5 more subs. Everybody just got a free sub from Yesy.
Welcome
to the family, courtesy of Ian. See, apartment complex on fire near Palisades Village. That's the one, that big one we saw. That's the problem. You have so many different channels in use right now with 5 different fires, you know? So, we're trying to find it. Okay, the one I just put on is Santa Clarita area, well, which would be for your Silmar fire, basically. They'll come down and take care of that. Since it's not that far. Well, it's a cold, windy night. He should be in his house being warm. Instead, it's cold and he's outside. And...
and all the other units can resume transport. He is transported by McCormick to West Hills Hospital. Metro is following up.
I didn't see the interview, Rudy. I know who Mahoney is. I didn't see the interview. It's nowhere near Dodger Stadium. So, yeah, there's that. Yeah, that dude's crazy in the middle of the night like that, just rolling around. I mean, you can come around that hill flying and hit a deer. You ain't see nothing. Another tree down. Another house engulfed. You can hear he's got his respirator on. Oh, Colleen Williams.
Roger, can you come back? Roger. On the, there's a couple little spot fires, but it's on the side of the freeway. I don't think we need to hold their lockdown on that. The freeway is open. No, they go from 90. Okay, Roger. Okay, Roger. North Hollywood unit block on the freeway. Just give me a second, I'm going to back up back towards you, and then we're going to open this freeway off ramp and we'll let you guys get out. Hey, Section 5, Area 20, can you call my cell?
Alright, guys, give me a second. I'm just trying to look at a lot of it's loop shit, you know, stuff we've seen like this. We've seen this already. We were watching this when it happened live.
Adam 11, are you guys still on the, are you guys still on this hack?
1,000 acres now, they're saying for Eden Fire. Now Arcadia schools are closed as well as Pasadena and Altadena.
We don't need you to relieve that. Thank you.
Roger, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, they don't stay as small though, that's the problem. Yeah, Santa Paula's nowhere near here. That's another almost 2 hour and a half north. Santa Paula's near like Santa Barbara. Santa Paula.
Division Foxtrot from operations. Division Foxtrot from operations.
I'm trying to raise him. Yeah, Diane, that was earlier though. But yeah, they had to take 100 people or so out of there.
Hey, Branch 1 from operations.
It's a whole lot of folks.
They started out res 15x86. Just got let go.
Sounds like Optimus Prime. Good old Optimus, man. It's all right. We're definitely winding down here, ladies and gents. There's Silmar. Come on. That fucking crazy squelch blast.
Go for Zulu. Yeah, Zulu, you had Task Force 1010 come up to both Romans Avenue to check on some address. This road is completely inaccessible due to several power lines down in the road. We're actually backing the strike team out right now with several homes on fire on both sides.
Great. So homes are burning on both sides. Power lines down. They can't go any further up the hill. So now they're backing down the hill with a fire truck. Boy, oh boy. Just keeps getting worse. They can't even get to the fire.
Division Foxtrot on V1 from operations.
There's 5 fires, I believe, total. 4 for sure. 4 confirmed.
From operations.
From where this fire is, Santa Paula is that far. It's at least an hour and a half. It's not even close. It's quite a drive. It's nowhere near it. I worked over there, trust me. I did quite a bit of work. I drive down there every day from Silmar, actually. So here she stayed to fight the fire.
Foxtrot from operations.
She's not going out without a fight. Tough lady.
Operations from Branch 7 on command. Branch 7 from operations, go. Operations.
Thank you, Joseph. Appreciate
We're
you.
going to need to put a hard closure at Malibu Canyon and Pacific Coast Highway.
Oh,
So
Pepperdine.
established at Carbon. We need to extend that to the west, and let's put a hard closure at Malibu Canyon and PCH.
Okay, so at right when you go up at Webb Way, top of the hill is Malibu Canyon and PCH, which is Pepperdine. It's the easternmost side of Pepperdine, so there's a hard closure there now.
PCH, so there's no traffic. They can bypass that. So that's
Yeah, all blessings. It's the jet fuel, just renamed. You didn't want to use the name anymore. It's the same weed.
and Webway and PCH.
They just renamed it.
Hey, firm. Thank you, sir. Copy that.
Because the jet fuel wasn't originally his, and he knew it. Just called it the Billy Kimber.
Branch 1 from operations on V1. Jobs, Branch 1, go. Hey, Branch 1 from operations. We're trying to get a hold of Foxtrot. You might be in a better position to relay a message. I need them to check 16540 West Sunset Boulevard. There's a report of a person trapped in apartment number 3 with the structure starting to take off.
I mean, I wouldn't be busy talking to the guy. You know, I'd be busy fighting, watching my house, to be honest. Is Chatsworth on fire? No. Unless it's nobody knows about it, and it is. Silmar is. Palisades is. Altadena. Arcadia. All right, everybody.
Smoke.
Well, yeah, for the most part, Ivan, you're right. I mean, up maybe next to the 118, where it touches the 118 there. Then you have the other side, Porter Ranch. I mean, it all burned. Not too long ago.
Evacuated. They were unable to make access. Power lines down. Multiple homes burning both sides of the road.
I don't know, Matt. Just a little more, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Unable to make access. Multiple homes on fire. Wires down on the ground. Division Zulu from
Fucking hate to hear that.
several water tenders coming from DWP. Are you in need or have any need for those up there in your division?
Yeah, Ian.
Once they get here, we might be able to reestablish inside. Right now, with no water and too many homes burning, and reposition everybody won't be lost the anchor. Trying to keep it out of the Palisades.
Hear that? No fire. What can I do? That's what he's telling you. I don't have any water up here. What can I fight without a fucking water? So no water on the ground. No water coming from the air with the aircraft. Disasters. And with the winds this heavy, bro.
Hard closure is going to be Malibu Canyon at Payuma. So we'll leave Malibu
Just a
Canyon.
disaster.
However, we need to shut down Malibu Canyon.
You're welcome, Earl.
Payuma. Copy. So one more hard closure at Malibu
Yeah,
Canyon.
Justin, it's all over the area. That's what I said. It's just people that still stayed there. Now they're trapped. Sad deal. Common theme overnight. And instead of having these bullshit masks, you need a double respirator. You know, it's got a filter on each side. Almost looks like a gas mask. I mean, man, they're $20 or less at fucking Lowe's, Home Depot. Get it on Amazon. Learn from this. Have one at the house. I have two in the garage. Putting that fucking thing on right away. Fire hat, flashlight up here. It's a great start. Thank you, Roomba. Well, Rumba, I worked doing landscaping for a long time. I worked in a tree company. So we'd put in trees and take out trees. Like big trees, you know, where you need semis, 40-footers, 60-foot trees, big trees. And we did a golf course over there. In like Goleta, Santa Paula areas. You know, there's a lot of golf courses, stuff like that up there.
So just coming out of Amanda, if you were to
Poor lady, look at her all by herself out there.
west of Mandeville Canyon,
Just trying to keep her roof wet. It's a smart thing. It's the best thing to do.
and that
That's the fire's going to start on the roof or in the shrubs.
what would be your
There's many cities, Danny, that are affected. Sylmar, Pacific Palisades, Arcadia, Sylmar. Those four for sure.
Hey, Jordan Chapman, can you come to the dark?
Happens a lot like that, Captain Obvious, but I agree. I mean, it could be purposefully set by somebody. I don't know. You know, again, it doesn't take much.
Light Force 21. I'll come in. Light Force 21 from offside.
It's not a fire mask, Loco. I use it for like when I was, you know, detailing cars for like chemicals, you know, stinks sometimes, caustic. So it's always best to use a little respirator. That's really what they're called, a respirator.
Happening there. Reported false.
Just put in respirator on, you know, Home Depot or Lowe's. It'll come up. $20. Super cheap. Get yourself some goggles. I mean, you see how he has some like Oakley shades, but you know, goggles are good too.
From Task Force
Protect your eyes, protect your mouth, protect your head. Most important. Nobody knows, Veronica. It's too early. There's too many fires going on. They're not even trying to figure out how the fire started. They're trying to stop the fire, keep it contained best they can. So when all that is done, then they'll go and have arson come, and they'll have the fire investigators see where it may have started, and that's when it all happens. It's way too early. I mean, every once in a while you'll get lucky, and someone will tell you, you'll know, hey, my truck broke down. I pulled it over, brush caught fire underneath it, ran up the hill. So we know. Sometimes those things will happen, but as far as it being a space laser or a fire goblin or whatever, I don't quite know. You take your pick, and like I said, I'm not going to sit here and guess, but you can guess whatever you want to guess. I can't confirm or deny any of that. Might have been a space laser. Might have been a fire goblin. Could have been someone who threw a cigarette out. I don't know. You know. A backyard fire. Chad, this is the biggest wind event we've had in the last decade, I would say. The highest winds. So who would be stupid enough to be in anywhere outside, especially in their own backyard, making a fire for themselves? Whether it was cooking a steak or sitting there trying to warm up. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. There you go. Hockey Mom. It's always great. You never know when you may need it. And when you're working around the house, using something that's very caustic, you can use it. Bug spray. Put it on. Shit, not Wacky D's. You ain't finna get no Wacky D's.
Excuse me, bitch.
Yeah, I'd like to get a 10-piece McNugget and a bunch of the Szechuan sauce.
Thank you, Tyler. It's good to see you. Christopher, this is 151.4000. It's basically Fire Tac V1. It's the Fire Tactical Channel V1. I turned the other ones down because it's starting to be too much of a jumbled mess because we're trying to listen in 3 or 4 different spots, and it's just too much. Honey mustard, huh? Yeah, maybe, because the ranch ain't so good. When I have McNuggets, I just have, I always get 4 McNuggets and just have ketchup. I don't really use any of their sauce, because I'm not much for the ranch. I had their ranch before. It's not the greatest. They don't know how any of them started, guys. Just so we're clear. Now, again, they're not even trying to figure it out. I haven't heard one word on any of the 5 stations we watched today about any time or place or how it started. Wind's picking up in the IE. Yeah, they said it would. Till 5 a.m. it's supposed to be crazy. It's 12:17 now. What house isn't on fire? Joel, I'd be willing to put money where my mouth is, says they're going to lose 100 houses. 100 houses in all these fires. Just between the two, Palisades and here. And maybe just at Palisades alone. When we're all said and done. I might even go on a limb and put money saying that there's 100 alone at the Palisades fire because they're so close together. And especially if we look at the apartment building that burnt, that's 100 unit almost by itself. Think thousands? It could be. I mean, I'm trying to be more optimistic here. You guys are not doing that. Way low? I could be. Little baby cat. Yeah, it's just the wind. It's okay. It's just the wind outside. Sorry. Well, hey, I'd rather be wrong on this. I'm hoping I'm wrong. You know. Well, no. I mean, I'm hoping I'm right. Hoping you're wrong. I guess I should say. But it could be something even more devastating where it's 1,500 homes lost. I don't know. It's just, I do know something though. Look at her mask. Look at the filth in the mask already. And just think, that's all would have been on her face and in her mouth and in her nose. Right? You blow your nose and all of a sudden it's just black in there. Yeah, you should hope that I am right. Yeah, that's what I was telling you, Liberty. Because of the Woolsey fire, they made it hard. Nobody wanted to insure these people. So you're living on the edge. You're just praying this shit don't happen.
I'm in such a bad location right now. You're very broken up.
Federal government's not going to give you money to rebuild. Not going to give you enough to stay at a fucking hotel for a week. You ready to evacuate? Good thing, homeboy. Be safe with you and your fam. Don't be busy watching us here. Keep an eye on your house. Someone said it jumped to 210, Hammer. Again, I can't confirm. Up. Come on. Let me hear his. Couldn't even hear half of it. Fuck. So repeat yourself.
Hey, Division Sierra, you were kind of broken there, but
yeah.
From what I've got, the fires you jumped to Carbon Mesa, and then anything after that I didn't catch.
Fuck. Jumped another canyon. Shit's so fucked up. Can't hear him. Damn it.
Hey, Division Sierra, you were still broken, but I think I caught most of it. Fires jumped to Carbon Mesa and is pushing east.
Great. Now it's pushing east.
It's making a
whole nother direction.
It's gonna be
Yeah, my everything came back on, Adam. It was power first. You know, power comes back on quick because of the electrical, but the internet took a little time to come back on. You know, and then I washed my face, got a sip of some water and stuff like that, and then came back on. So, well, again, they're up next to a fire, DJ. They're on top of a hill. There's wind pushing crazy, and not to mention some of these comms towers that they're using that beams that signal across the valley floor may have been damaged in the other fire in Sylmar. That's why I was telling you about the microwave towers and used by law enforcement that are on the top. The repeater towers, the microwave antennas for beaming signals for NBC, the news of all types. So you have a lot of equipment on the top of these mountaintops. That's why it's really important for them to save that, because those comms down can be a critical thing for a long time. I mean, it's almost like, you have this EMP pulse attack they say may happen. There you go. You're in the dark. Everybody's in the dark now. We're back in the Stone Age. You got banned for no reason, so why are you still here?
We have reports of a person trapped in apartment number 3 and a structure on fire.
See? Apartment number 3, they're trapped in there now? Oh, boy. See what I mean? Apartment buildings going up, not just houses. How many people lose their houses there? 100 at one time versus one family? Yeah, I don't know who that is, Sky, but, again, if you act up, what can you do? What can you do? I guess you have to be careful what you say sometimes, Thank you so much, Liz. Well, maybe we wouldn't have to go that far back to the Stone Age, but, go to the late 1800s. Just, I guess, turn a candle on and hang out in the house in the dark with the candle. Wait for morning. Again, Loco, you can jump down all the rabbit holes you like. I'm good. Good on the rabbit holes. You can go down those things forever. I'm a kind of person that you could tell me about the space slaves and I'm never going to believe it until I actually get to see it. Then I'm going to say you were right. And I saw it. Now, do I believe that there's such thing as lasers? There absolutely are. There's rail guns that shoot lasers. Things like that now that the government uses. Are people or government using it now to manipulate weather or do these things? I don't know. Would I put it past them? I wouldn't. To burn people out of their homes and take their land back for nothing, or steal their land, pennies on the dollar. So, yeah. Well, I'm saying Trump again. If they were so readily available, people would have caught the beam coming down and whatever. So, yeah. 1800 sound dope. Pretty well. It was, Mark. Fools are just getting lit. They're just getting drunk all the time. Maybe, eating peyote. They were hanging out with the Indians. The Cherokee and the Sioux were getting ripped on the peyote and the fucking, what's that other shit? The ayahuasca. They was getting ripped. Cowboys were busy drinking fucking corn liquor. That's about all there was to do. I mean, not much for music, and any music was played in front of you on a piano or a violin, or someone was dancing for you. Just entertainment, having that dude or that chick dancing in front of you. So you just watch them dance. I can go to maybe a magic slideshow. That was the big thing. It's a slides of pictures of a horse, a woman, or a cow, a fucking mountain. And you ooh and ah over each shot. That kind of shit. That was entertainment. Look at the green field. Wow. Look at that. There just wasn't much to do. I mean, AXN's rolling. He's in downtown. I don't know quite where he's going. 110. I would say he's on his way to Pasadena. Because he'll take this. He'll take him directly into Pasadena. So maybe he's on his way to the other fire. That's all I can guess. I can't guarantee you anything. I'm not telling you he is. Just saying he is rolling in that direction. So, you never know.
Assistant 5 from operations on D1.
Yeah, that's what we were hearing a few minutes ago, Salty. Sad deal. It was headed west first, and they closed down.
Progression of your fire right now,
Now it's east.
I'd say to the northwest,
Widening.
it's up near 1600 Bravo, wraps all
Play the
around.
harmonica.
Fire Camp 8 progresses down canyon to the Two-Gun Ranch.
I already turn on all the chicks.
Probably touches
If I become a harmonica player, I'm going to have to beat them away with my dick.
down canyon below Camp 8, Pacifica, Rambla is all impacted at this point. That's your edge on your western side. Hey, Assistant 5 from operations, I copy that.
Oh, that's an old things syndrome. I don't know what video you're talking about, but I'm sure he probably... You remember, we live in a copycat world. I told you earlier.
From Branch 7.
So, yeah, there's people that do that.
Co-located with LA County Assistant 5. I'm going to insert him for the area just
They take a palm scale, and they weigh the boxes, and anything that's a little higher, they take a gamble on and buy that one.
operations copy, inserting
I mean, could you imagine being that much of a fucking loser? Dogging out little kids to do that?
in Branch 7 and Division V is in Victor. Copy.
I mean, it makes sense, Justin. They just closed PCH and Malibu Canyon Road at Pepperdine, so it would make sense. Because, again, you do it before the fire gets there. So you urge them. But, as we heard earlier, it doesn't mean they're going to leave. We have people that'll fight these firefighters, literally scream at them, "I'm not going anywhere. Fuck off. Get out of here." I get it, though. They're angry. They're about to lose their home. I get it. Testy time.
Also, just outside the fire, so
What's up, Ax? How are you?
significant rock and debris that are down on the road system that's going to challenge some travel to and from. So just a mention to you, don't feel comfortable with putting public works in here. Just something we're going to have to manage at this point in time. Branch 7 from operations, Roger. Any resources that we move between those 2 points, we'll make sure that they're aware of the road hazards. Branch 7.
Damn it, I hate it when when places ask you to give change up for donations so they can claim to give it as a tax. But yeah, I see them. Well, I hear the, "Oh, can you round it up for kids?" How do I know the kids are getting it? How do I know Taco Bell or whoever's asking me to do it isn't just taking that extra 68 cents? And then what happens? Taco Bell gives it in their name. It's not like, "Oh, this is the 168 people who gave this amount of money." No, we at Taco Bell do so much. Or we at Jack in the Box. You know, they just take advantage.
Branch 7 from operations, copy. You've got that 2675 Rambla Pacifica. Confirm.
DSAR, yes, it doesn't look good, that's for sure. I'm telling you, going down PCH is going to look so different. It's going to look like a bomb was dropped on PCH when the sun comes up in 5 hours from now or so. 6 hours. But daylight can't come fast enough, because with the daylight, we'll bring the aircraft back. But having said that, it might be too late for the most part. Will you get to save more homes? Yes. But for all those other ones in that impacted area, it's too late. Nothing you can do anymore. Yeah, for sure, Blurbies. Mm-hmm. Yep, they use it as a tax write-off too, of course. You're paying for their tax write-off. Yeah. Can you give $1 for the pets? Which pets? What are we talking about? Why don't you give me some? Why don't I walk into Petco and you give me a goddamn free stink treat for stinks? Why do I always got to give you guys something besides my patronage and my dollars? Like, you know? Get the fuck out of here. All right, so he decided to go on a different route, but he is headed that way, guys. As soon as he's going to make a zigzag here. As soon as he zigs and zags, you'll probably be able to see the fire right away then. He just needs to do a little hill climbing here. Is this the worst I've seen? Well, Woolsey was the worst I've seen. But I haven't seen this during the day yet. It started during the day. It wasn't that bad. It was moving quickly. And yes, we saw a lot of damage. But you're going to see real damage in the morning. I'm telling you, I think this is going to be the worst as far as structure loss. Not nearly the biggest in scope or acreage. Not even close. But because homes are so densely populated here, you're going to see a lot of that. More damaged homes than ever. And this might be the worst as far as damage total, dollar, monetary amount. Like, it's got to be in the billions. It has to be. Every house here, the shit one is $4 million. $3.8 million for the fixer-upper. So what do you think some of these nice ones on the hill, $25 million home right there? Not including all the stuff that's in the home. Most of those people have 5-car garages with 5 really nice cars. They don't have a Toyota Camry and a fucking Ford Escort. Nothing against those cars. I'm just saying, they usually have exotic stuff. Now we have a sheared hydrant. That's what we needed. We can't get water, and now the hydrant is sheared off. Fucking A. I'm telling you, it's jinxed. Either it's jinxed or this really is all orchestrated. It just is. Too many bad things happening in a row. Well, you're going to see a lot of homes that don't have insurance here because I just told you. They don't insure many people here anymore. They don't care how much money you have. You got $50 million home? Fucking, you can afford to rebuild it yourself then. That's what they're telling you. They don't care how much you're giving them. Thank you, Syndrome. Yes, I agree, Syndrome. Just more money for them, more tax break. Well, Rudy, every once in a while you do have somebody that lives beyond their means and lives in an apartment with a $100,000 car.
This is your furthest point where the fire is.
It's just dumb. Should be investing in a property of your own to either live in or rent out at that point before you get that car. Because then the property will buy you the car. So you can have both. You just can't have them right away.
And I think that the peak of it is all the way, if you take the Sullivan Canyon Road, that ridge is the fire front on your alpha flank.
Yeah, copy that. So what do you companies
Well, Jonathan, not if you lived there 30 years and 29 of them they insured you, and then all of a sudden they said, no, we're not insuring anybody. And then you go to 10 other insurance companies, and they all tell you the same thing. What do? Tell me what you do. Do you pick the house up and move it? Can't do that. And if I say to you, okay, well, maybe you want to sell it. You don't think the people that just are about to buy it will figure out, hold on a second, they won't even insure me. Why would I buy it? You know what I mean? It's almost like you're stuck with a brick
so we'll have good disconnection between them and
No,
the
it's a sad
resources
deal,
over
man.
here. So that'll work fine.
Real sad thing going on there.
No, have them come. This is not going to be in Foxtrot. This is,
I mean, there was billions lost when it came to the Woolsey fire.
Division Alpha.
It's got to be the same thing here. Has to be.
Copy that.
And we're not even talking about all the churches and the school. Like the school, the Palisades High School. It's a huge school.
Castle Road.
Probably 2,000 kids that go to that school.
Fire Road. We have structures involved along this road as well. So if you can get me perhaps 2, 3 task forces or strike teams, that would be, we need them in this area here. ASAP.
See? ASAP. We need them. We're losing structures left and right up here. Calling for more help, but not getting much. And then when you get up there, they don't have any water. Like, what a clusterfuck. What an absolute clusterfuck. Yeah, at that point, I guess you just don't have insurance and you hope that nothing happens to your house. And if it does, then it costs you $4 million to rebuild it, or $2 million to rebuild it, or $600,000, or, you know, $28,000 in damage, whatever. Guess they figure that's the price to pay when you live up there. That's where they're at right about now. That's what they're telling you. They may not be saying it to your face, but by nobody insuring you purposefully, and you not have made any kind of claims
Foxtrot from Branch.
or had any issues, that's what they're telling you. Well, fuck off. We don't care how much money you have. We're not insuring you. Simple. Yeah, let's hope it doesn't. I mean, it was moving east, which Brentwood is east of Palisades.
I'm all the way up in Mandeville Canyon, so I'm kind of a ways from you. Just
Let's
wanted
hope.
to make sure you do that. And been serving the area. We found a fire front here closer to Mandeville Canyon. So you're going to be working that area there on your own there for a while. When you have resources you can cut loose, let me know on command, and we'll move some of them this way if possible. I know you got your hands over there, though.
See? Everybody's hands full. They can get in. They'll take anybody they can get. Just spread so thin. And look at this. Look at how smoky it is now where he's at. Look at the lights. Almost looks like it's fog. That's just all smoke. I mean, there might be some marine layer in there. It is that time of the year. We've been seeing it lately. Yeah. Just amazing, man. Yeah, leave your house unlocked as directed. I mean, bro, I can't believe she said that shit with a straight fucking face. And I could tell you, I've been here for a lot of fires. I've never heard them ever say that. Never, not one time. I mean, they have axes. They have chainsaw. They'll cut right into your house in a second. There's no need for you to leave the door open. Leave the door open. Fucking A. Holy shit. Alright, he was just on the freeway, guys, that we were talking about. It possibly jumped the 210. See, that's wild that he just went all the way around to do that, because the street right here to the left, he could have went straight up into this street, but he went all the way up and around, which was wild to me. I don't know why he did that. Maybe he wanted to see something. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like that. I'll take a different route because I wanted to see something.
Operations from Zulu. Zulu, go ahead. I'm going to track down 1010, and if you need them over on Amalfi, you can use them. I think that 2 of the engines are local to the area, so they'll help you on Amalfi.
Zulu from operations, copy. Yeah, just let me know what resources those will be, and we'll direct them over there as well.
Yeah, super smoky. It's like a Cypress Hill concert. Oh boy. Is that the hat pastrami right there? To the left? Right here, this white sign right above my head? I think so. It's one of the best pastrami places. Everybody loves the hat. The people that like pastrami anyways. Why am I ignoring you? I'm not ignoring you. I'm busy looking at the fire too. I can't look at the fire, Elon. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, man, sometimes I get stuck in the whole shit too. Trying to figure out what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? I'm gonna sell my butt coin and then donate $750 for people's land. Shit, yeah. What are you gonna do on the land? They won't let you live on it even though you own the land without a structure. You can't just live off the land, apparently. So you gotta have a structure. And if you have a structure, it usually should be insured, and this is the problem we just went through. Air guns, I'm not ignoring you or anybody else. Trust me, there's nobody I ignore in this room. I try to say hello and answer to a little bit of everybody. But you got to remember, sometimes there's a lot of people in here. I mean, even though it just went down. Hold on, let me see who's in here. Is the counter working? We got 8 shy of 2,500 in YouTube. Got 169 in Twitch. Got 3,335 on X. I have 3 people in D Live. Shout out to my D Livers. And I don't know why it doesn't say anybody's in Kick. So I don't know. Maybe I have somebody in Kick and Rumble's not working. I don't know why. I try to connect, but yeah. So you got 5,999 people exactly in all the rooms. It's hard to keep up. Now, granted, they're not all talking. We know that. But even just 100 people, could you imagine trying to have a conversation with 100 people and keep up? And remember, I'm trying to look for feeds and stuff. I'm trying to do some work. Got to smoke the weed. Got to make sure old Stinkums is okay over there in the corner. Make sure bath time over there is going good. Look at him combing his hair right now. Making sure he looks good for all the ladies right now. Look at all the power out now. Every single fucking light. And you see what I mean? Just a fucking thieves fucking Disneyland. Look how dark it is. If he didn't have his lights on, you wouldn't see shit right now. You wouldn't see a fucking thing. Every one of these lights are out. And those are stores right here to the right. Look at that. Bro, you wouldn't see your hand in front of your face if he turned his lights off right now. How many bots? Shit, I don't know, Eric. If you ask me, I told you this a long time ago, Eric. I think that there's thousands, if not millions of bots on all these sites. I mean, think about it. Why would YouTube allow you to have more than one account? You can have hundreds, if not thousands of accounts on YouTube. Why would they do that? Well, it's great for them. When I show the stockholder, look, it went up fucking 9 million people. But that 9 million is really 17 people with 9 million accounts. Again, haven't you ever looked on X and you see the ads? And you ever click on some of those ads? And you see that they're like shill companies, like they don't follow anybody. There's no real posts. It's no interaction. It's just like this fake ad. So make it seem like everybody's sitting here doing ads and having, advertising going on. So I want to advertise too. Let's advertise. And it makes people think. It gives you the illusion of things that are popping. when it's not really popping. Does that make sense? So why would they do that? It helps bolster the amount of people that they have on the site in total, which makes the stock price go up. TikTok gives fake view counts. Well, I don't know anything about TikTok. I've never been on it. I'm not on it. But I'm just speaking of the ones I really believe that X, YouTube, probably Twitch too. All these sites, they have plenty. And it's not by just, folks that want to have 1 million accounts. I think it's actually the site bolstering. Didn't Ashley Madison get in trouble for that? Where you had with a bunch of real guys and then a bunch of fucking fake chicks to bring the girl, like one real girl or 6 real girls and 60,000 fake ones. And they got in trouble for it. And that was the site putting that up. So what do you think? These other sites wouldn't do it? How can I help it if there's a bots attached to the site? You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I mean, think about it. Makes sense. Makes sense, man. Catfishing? No?
From Zulu on LAC B1. I've got you loud and clear.
Well, they don't know the accounts are fake, Ramon. They're not. They're just looking at the actual numbers. How many more people are now following? Well, I never bought a follower in my life, that's for sure. You can go on to, what's that site? There's a site you can go on to and check everything that's on any YouTube account. It's Red something, I think it's called. Can't remember the name of it, but you can go on there and check out any site. You don't need my approval or anybody's approval. Just type the name of the account in and it'll show you everything. That's it. Wait, what are you talking about, Ramon? I'm talking about them using it, not me. Never mind. You don't understand what I'm getting at, so it's all right. Social Blade, thank you, Mock. Thank you, Social Blade. Go on to Social Blade, type my channel in or any fucking channel that's on YouTube, and you can go ahead and see all the analytics. And see a spike all of a sudden. They didn't even show you anything, and they went from 45,000 to 100,000 followers. You go in their room and they have 5,000 people in their room, but nobody's talking. You can tell. You can totally tell. Almost 100,000 subs, yes. Yes. How many of our fake ones? That's what I'm trying to say. Don't feel bad, Mark. I'm banned on Twitter. I had to make a new account. The original Smoke and Scan account still locked. Had like 37,000 subs or something on there. Then it got snuffed out by the communists there. That is what it is. Found this channel on a sub for sub channel room. I don't even know what that means. What is a sub for sub? I mean, like you sub, they sub to you, you sub to them thing? Just to kind of get people up? Is that what you mean? Subscription. Subscriber. Jay. short for sub.
Hey, Operations Division.
X is for bros. I guess I'm not a bro. Guess I ain't a bro.
Operations copy.
The Wacky D's done burnt down. I mean, look at this. Hold on a sec. See, this is what I mean. Look at how dark it is. And that's with his lights on. I assure you, if he turned his lights off right now, you wouldn't see a fucking thing. No power up there. Yeah. Now, if you call because some asshole's breaking into your house, that's why you need a firearm. Johnny Vibe is alive. You're a bro ho. Okay. Rams 24, Vikings 23.
Sheesh.
Is that what you're what do you call it? Calling? Is that your prediction? Look at that. Dark as fuck. Loot Central. All right, everybody, let's get it.
Smoke.
Yeah, Ops from Branch 1, just confirming that we did get 1074
Stinks
assigned
looks pissed.
over here off of
No,
Amalfi.
Just woke him up.
Yeah, Branch 1 from Operation 1047.
He ain't pissed.
Copy 1047, still trying to get a hold. Yeah, copy, they were given direction to get in contact with you on V-Fire 25.
Yeah, I don't know, son, honey. Again, I'm not going to accuse anybody of it. Just, you know, sometimes you can just see. And you can tell here, because there's plenty of times where there's a lot of people in here, and then there's LA City Council, and there's not a lot. If I had bots, they'd be here all the time. They don't just pick and choose when they decide to come in. They're just here. They're attached to the account. You know what I mean in that sense. It's a nice truck. You don't want that thing to go. I haven't been really doing rounds, Chad. I've just been hitting bags. I haven't really counting. Just kind of a weird off stream thanks to the getting knocked out earlier by the power going out, you know. X is for bots, dementia, patients, incels, and autists. Autistics. Yeah, I noticed because, like I said, I have to deal with those ads. And started clicking on some of them, and you can see some of them are just completely fake. They're not really selling anything. It's just bullshit. And then there's Samsung, Samsung East, Samsung West, Samsung North, Samsung East, Southeast, Southwest, Northeast, Northwest. They're just, you know, why would Samsung do this? Why wouldn't Samsung just have Samsung? Almost makes no sense to me. The wind stopped? No. Wind is not stopped. I assure you, it's definitely, you know, I can't hear it so much here, but it's still going. You can see it's fueling us right here. You can see the fire crackling.
Yeah, 1047 from Operations, copy that. He's still trying to get in touch with you as well. Just confirming we're on Fire 25, correct? Reporting location is going to be off of Capri Drive.
You were there, Charlotte? I have to get that recorded. That was, dude, I want to tell you, I knew in a few notes, and I don't normally get it.
Roger.
I don't know the name of the songs. I just said the Titanic song. I don't know who sang it, but I can tell the melody like that. That's the funny part.
I'm on V-Fire 25. As you get closer to me, we'll be able to hear each other.
It's all about engagement, for sure. I mean, you know, it's hard to keep up and engage with everybody, but you know, I can tell you I got a decent amount of clicks, you know, every month on YouTube. Every channel's different, but let's see. 521,400 views just in the last 28 days. 160,000 plus watch hours, 1,000 subs. That's all within the last 20 days. And, oh, we're closer. We got up to 911. Went up almost, I think, a little over 200 subs today. You know, a lot of people concerned with the fire, man. So, yeah. Like I said, I feel like if we don't get kicked off right before, like I've been saying for years now, if they don't kick us off, then we'll, you know, around July. July we should be hanging out, doing something fun. Gotta think of something fun to do. What's up, Eastlos? I stink like smoke and marijuana. I saw you was up there earlier, Eastlos. I was gonna steal your feed. Just kidding. But I was watching you, man. I seen you. You get monetized? I'm already monetized, Rudy, but they've deemed the show harmful content. So what does that mean? That means that you could donate $1, right? And they'll take 30% of the dollar. But I can't make any money from like advertising, like, you know, clicks, advertising clicks, all that. That's all gone, really. Or even if I turn it on, I make $20 in a month from advertising off of 500,000 views or more. So what's the point? I'd rather not have to make you guys go through those commercials and make 20 less. That's basically where I'm at. I think that's a better trade-off, to not make people watch commercials for me not making 20 fucking measly dollars that I can barely go to McDonald's with. Makes no sense. Smoke get in your eyes for sure. Debris flying everywhere. You know, a lot of dust and dander. People are having, that have, what do you call it? Allergies. Probably going to have a hell of a time tomorrow, man. All the crap in the air on top of all the soot. If you're anywhere near this area, oh man, your car is going to get fucked up. Especially as soon as they start dropping retardant. That shit shifts with the wind sometimes. It's going to pick up, be all over your car. Yeah, the particulate in the air must be crazy right now. This is actually one time where wearing a mask could really help out. All right, so they letting a dozer off right there? Is that what that is? Looks to me like a dozer.
Command from Division Alpha.
Yep.
Operations Division Victor on command.
Someone sent me a Bitcoin. Yeah, good luck with that. Shit's back over 100,000.
Things for you. We had a drive-in medical, 2 civilians, minor injury. I've got 2 safety officers that are going to escort them to the north to Fire Station 125. If you can have a squad and ambulance waiting for
2
them,
more civilians
we're
hurt.
going to escort them down Piuma to Las Virgenes. Break.
The creamy corn, that's just NBC.
Also, you can get with the sheriff
Channel 4.
and have them tactically patrol Piuma.
This is Channel 4.
All the way to Saddle Peak, and ensure no one is heading southbound on Lost Flores. We're getting civilian traffic still driving around up here. And it's starting to get close to Camp 8 from the southeast.
Might be moving it to another area. 'Cause I wouldn't think they'd take it off here. It's too far to get it all the way up the hill. It'd take it forever to get up there.
Piuma to Saddle Creek, ensure that nobody is
goes. It's gone now. Rudy, thank you.
That's a correction. The injuries, they drove into fire camp.
Thank you, Rudy. I appreciate you. The kind words and the dono.
And Safety 5 are going to escort them to Fire Station 125 for further and more complete evaluation.
Yeah, those dozers will do fine out in the open, but next to the houses, those dozers do nothing. You know, it's great for cutting a fire line out in the mountain. You know, up on the mountain, but ain't doing nothing for saving homes. That's for sure. It's like a fucking ghost town.
We have 236 here with 2 eye injuries. Captain, firefighter. They've already lost a firefighter to the hospital. They're going to be transporting 236, the entire engine, over to West Hills Hospital.
Wow. So the whole engine goes to West Hills Hospital now. Got 2 eye injuries, including a captain.
Remember your Carbon Medical Group.
See, just firefighter after firefighter going down. The whole engine, every guy on that truck, every girl, all had to go to the hospital.
Break. They were working for...
Yeah, Aaron, I'm sorry, bud. I mean, the power just went off here a little while ago. Killed the show, and yeah, finally came back. You know, the internet, really. The power came right back on, but the internet, I'm sure it'll be good for you. 'Cause I don't think it'll make it that far north and west. Thankfully, that's the only thing that's the saving grace, Aaron. It's blowing out into the water still. Has not changed direction yet. You know, we'll see. Let's hope it stays that way.
We have a resident stuck in the house. 721 north of Vista.
Another person's...
Able to access the garage with electric key.
Oh, man, they're stuck in there. They can't open their garage because the power's out. Their car's stuck in there. Doesn't it have the emergency pull? It's got to, but maybe they can't reach it. They don't know about it.
Operations, copy that.
Yeah, you got an emergency pull.
Operations, we just had Alpha.
I am on Twitch, Joel. I'm live right now.
Copy, 721 North Vista. Person trapped.
It's over 150, I think, in there right now. And I'd give you the link to it, but I can't. Oh, wait. Yes, I can. Hold on. Here's the link to it right here. Here's the link to that channel right there. Just click on that, and that'll take you right to my Twitch. Shout out to you, Eitan. Yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of people are wanting to hear what's going on. It's a sad deal.
Alpha, go ahead.
You know, Aaron's close, so yeah, man, sad deal.
Operations.
Rattles nerves,
The,
just like earthquakes.
service in the area. We have a power line, power pole down blocking the entrance into Paseo Miramar. We have engines above the power line.
So there you go. Another power line down with the power pole in the street.
Here, stand by. What was the location of the down power pole?
That's crazy, Catherine. Oh, for sure, Diane. You know, fight or flight. You know, takes in, and especially when it's not one person and everybody's freaking out around you. That's when things really get hairy. People are unpredictable. They're scared. And that's you know, the best thing you can do is keep calm. Really, keep your head level. Because getting crazy is only making it worse, and it's not going to make anything better. So, yeah, the pets, man, the pets are going through it. Oh, for sure, Eitan. I mean, dude, it's been burning since 10:30, and you have now several fires moving in, pushing into the basin. We have 4 confirmed fires, possibly a 5th. So, yeah, I mean, tomorrow I wouldn't be out. I wouldn't let my kids be out playing in the schoolyard or anything, you know. I'm sure even if any schools will be open in the basin, and they will not let the kids out. I'm almost positive of it. They never did for us. They made us sit in the classrooms and shit. So, yeah. Stay calm. That's it. Stay calm is absolutely everything. Hey, Xed doing a good job. Rolling around, keeping himself safe. Showing you what's really going on. While the news shows you loops. Fruit Loops. It is 8 on it. If you think it's messed up now, wait until you have your coffee at 7 a.m. this morning, or 6 or 7 when the sun's up, and you can see what's going on. Right now, we can't see it. Just a little here, a little there. You're going to see ultimate destruction, like a bomb went off. I'm just telling you.
Hey, we just need to make it a little more urgent that we get law enforcement present right here at Lost Forest at Camp 8. We got civilian vehicles heading southbound on Lost Forest.
See, there you go. See, you have people in the way now.
Copy that. I face to face with deputies on my way up and gave them that. Break and gave them that support for you down there.
I would do that now if you're going to do it, Eitan. Otherwise, they don't take kindly to people flying drones over fires. Especially in the morning when the aircraft are back up, they'll take your drone from you and keep it. They'll report you to the FAA. Because remember, there's a flight restriction here right now. Nobody should be flying. Nobody over this. Oh, yeah. Hi, Shell. How are you? P. Diddy's house is nowhere near here. If you're talking about the one you saw on the news, that's Holmby Hills. That's near the Playboy Mansion. It's nowhere near here. It's on the west side of Westwood. In Westwood, Brentwood, Palisades. In that order. Mickey D's is closed up. So is the thrift store. Axe Thrift Store. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, Eitan. Look at all that. People, they just left the beds, all the wheelchairs out there. Just take everybody out of here. Look at the 7-Eleven. How often do you see a 7-Eleven closed and dark? Pretty rare. Pretty fucking rare that you even see one closed, period. I mean, it takes like a robbery. Someone driving their car into one. The pressure runs low, Stu. So there's water in the line, but not enough. Not a whole lot. It's like spitting out of the line. That's how. So they're getting water from other places on a water tender, but it takes time for the tender to fill up, then go all the way up, and then give it to the fucking truck. Transfer it to the truck. That's why you need the airplanes, because while you're getting low on the ground in water, the airplanes stay up and the helicopters stay up and keep you in the game. And that's what I'm trying to explain to you. When you have no aircraft, it's just absolute devastation. Absolute devastation. That's it. That's why I'm always explaining to you about the aircraft, that we watch, police helicopters. All the bean counters telling you how, they're not that big. They don't do that much. What do they really do? They're just flying around up there wasting money and time.
Operations, we have a report of a person trapped in a house above the apartment at 21363. 21363 Rambla Vista.
They're quarterbacking everything, just like the fire department is. So when you lose those eyes up there, you're in trouble.
LA from operations, copy that. 213.
He's not in Pomona.
Rambla Vista for
No, he's in like this is like Altadena area, Pasadena, Altadena. I think it's more Altadena than Pasadena, to be honest. Bro, look at the fire right there. Is that a Waymo? No. I was like, great, fucking lost Waymo over here. Fuck's he doing? Fire alarm in Altadena. Yep. Be lots of those. Did he buy one in La Cañada, Flint Ridge? So it's not far from there. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's some really beautiful homes. I've had a couple friends that lived up there. You know, there's some real nice ones.
Branch 7 from operations on command.
But it's also one of those areas where you go down the hill and it gets a little more, you know, shifty. Some parts of Altadena that aren't so great.
From LA, you got person trapped at 21363 Rambla Vista. 21363 Rambla
With
Vista.
LAFD? Okay. You mean on a fire truck? Yeah, I don't know if they're going to let you do that, Aton. I don't think they let too many people do ride-alongs on fire trucks like that. No, police department, for sure. You know, LAPD or sheriff department, ask them to do a ride-along. They'll probably let you do it. Not any live stuff, but, you know, stills and stuff, or like you like to do, for sure. Sure, there wouldn't be a problem with that. What you need to do is go up in the helicopter. You want some good shots. That's where it's at. But again, getting up in the helicopter is a very difficult thing. Michelle, nobody knows. I mean, you know, we'd be just guessing. What's up, Brandon? Have a good night. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, you can see the fire's right there. It's right across the street from the McDonald's. I don't know if the Mickey D's burnt or not. Again, all the power's out. Yeah, we were watching the live shot before. Problem is they'll give you 2 seconds of a live shot and then they'll give you a whole bunch of loop. That's a live shot from them on the top of the hill. The nuggies are burning. Not the nuggies. Yeah, I can only get 4. After 4, it's just bleh. Can't have more than that. Besides, they get like cold quickly. Fucking look at that. The wheelchair just in the random in the street.
21351. 21351 Rambla Vista.
There's your Channel 4 shot. Straight firestorm and it's snowing, ladies and gents.
Corrected address 21351 Rambla Vista. Sierra from operations, did you copy that corrected address? Yay, operations, Sierra, I copy that. I copy that address 21351.
Oh boy. Is that same hospital that we saw? I think it is. Yeah. That's that same hospital. Bro, that's an expensive chair right there. That is not like a cheap fucking chair. That's a pricey chair. You can tell. Just gotta leave it. Let's go. Look at all the beds in the street across the street. See that? Look at all these beds right here. All that right there. Just sad, man. You gotta roll it out there. You know what I mean? Roll the people out of their beds. Bedridden. Ay.
Who's texting me?
Yes, we're in the county of Los Angeles, not in the city, but yeah. You know, the way to get that cherry. Shit, there'll be quite a few going to that 7-Eleven. There's like 5 to choose from. Boy, that thing's ripping. Look at that shit. My God. Straight ripping, homie. Looters? Question mark? We heard a possible report of it. Didn't hear anything about anybody being in custody for looting. He probably was, Aton. I'm sure he was probably having a good time with that, because that's like that's a rarity that you get to do something like that. That's a thing you have to get triple checked to make sure that. Are you sure? Everybody's sure, right? You all said I need to do it? Okay. Let me go do it then. I mean, you're losing jobs. Oh, is that a fire? I mean, a fucking power line down?
Yeah, roger that. Is that just off of Mandeville Road? Or where is the command located at?
Shit is wild, dude. Can't believe this. Can't believe it, bro. I really can't. Dude, it's going to be so crazy to see PCH. I mean, that area went through a fire just, 3 weeks ago we did that other fire? It was basically right there, just a little bit north. And Pepperdine, a little west and north.
Yeah, just for some perimeter intel. On Topanga Canyon, from Fernwood Pacific extending to the south, is where the fire is established within Topanga Canyon. That's 1.2 miles south of Fernwood Pacific, which is Fire Station 69.
Alright, so Topanga Canyon now on fire. Spots up there. Oh boy. Oh, see the respirators these guys are wearing? This is what I'm talking about. It's the masks that these guys are wearing are the right ones. See that? Those are right masks.
Yeah, it's Topanga Canyon we're crossed, and from Fernwood Pacific extending to the south, there's 1.2 miles down where it's crossed.
Rest in pizza? I'm not telling you.
To the west. Yeah, copy that. Topanga Canyon, Fernwood Pacific, and then extending. Yeah, so the fire edge is 1.2 miles south of Fernwood Pacific. Copy.
Oh, the wind's whipping right now. I can fucking hear it. I want to say that's the same thing. Like, he's right there. That's right where AXN is. He's in the street in front of this building right here that we're watching. Destroys Pasadena Jewish Temple and Center. So now we have a synagogue that's burned down and 2 churches that have lost to the fire, man. Fuck, man. It's sad. These places of worship going down, man. Fuck. I don't know, Trump. I think everybody has, man. Just,
Operations from BC 565.
fuck 2025 is what I'm saying. I'm calling 2025 out now. You know,
Operations BC 565. What was the address, corrected address for the person?
dangerous for this guy to be out here with it. Like I said, no eye protection, nothing to help his lungs. God forbid something hits him in the head flying by. Risking it. Shouldn't be out there doing that. his lungs are gonna hurt in the morning. That's for sure.
Task Force 1010 from Operations on Command. Did you copy? You're going to be reporting to Command 42. Report to them on V-Fire 25.
What makes it the golden year? Because it's the middle. It's the 20. It's the 5th year of the decade. Is that what you're saying? That one makes it that. 2 weeks is 8 days. Barely 8 days by just a few hours. We're 8 days in. Fuck 2 weeks. We can't even get 8 days in without a bunch of death and destruction.
LA, go ahead.
Sodom and Gomorrah's trending on X.
Operations for the person trapped on Ram of the Pacifica. We're unable to determine if those are the same address or two separate.
Yeah, LA from Operations. Copy. Hey, LA, Division Sierra.
All right, here's the list of school closures. Let's see. Where's the list? It said, okay, Alhambra School District, Arcadia School District, Azusa School District. Hold on. Alhambra, Arcadia, Azusa, Baldwin Park, Duarte, El Monte, Glendale, La Cañada Flint Ridge, Las Virgenes, Monrovia, Mountain View, Pasadena, Rosemead, San Marino, Santa Monica, Malibu Unified School District, South Pasadena, Temple City, and Vallejo Lindo, and Pacific Palisades. All those school districts are all closed. So if you guys have any kids going to any of that, any kids going anywhere there, just know that you're wasting your time. They're not going in. Look at this. Look at how it's pushing, guys. Look at that wind pushing like that. Crazy. Crazy. All right, let me put that back up. No, AXN's fine where he's at. He's getting plenty of coverage, and it can be dangerous. I don't think he's done too many fires like Jason has and stuff, so it's best not to risk him getting hurt. I think he's doing great. He's already got some great shots in 2 separate fires. So no need to hurt himself or put himself in further danger. It is dangerous, man. We love to look at all this action and stuff, but that's dangerous what he's doing, I mean, he knows what he's doing, but you know what I'm saying. It's a dangerous place to be.
I copy, Zuma.
There it is. Get you a nice wheelchair. Expensive one, like I said. Yeah, you don't want to become the story. So, wow, hold on a second. Look at that. So, I didn't know that. So, so you had a fire, look, that had 18,804 structures in the campfire. The Tubbs fire, 5,600. The Tunnel fire in Oakland Hills, 2,900. Cedar, 28. And the North Complex fire with 2,300, the most recent one there. So will this one break the 2352? The most destructive fires in California's history. There you go. 18,804. Holy shit. Holy shit. No, it didn't, James. Well, as far as I know. That's the kind of place where the Getty family, I would bet, has a separate private fighting firefighter force, and they're just sitting there watching it. They don't go anywhere. They don't take anything. They don't care about water drops. They're fighting that fire till they, unless it's going to kill them, and then they get out. But They can save it. They're saving it.
Who's texting me?
Yeah, because the idiot in chief is in town, Aton. That's why. Presidential morons here, that's why. You think there's going to be an earthquake? Well, it's the last thing we need. It's a major earthquake. Bro, you want to talk about reeling. But the way 2025 is fucking starting off, I mean, you know, you never know. You never fucking know, man. It might just get you some stupid shit like that. I mean, you know it's a major story when at 1:30 in the morning, Channel 4 News is still up. A few others are still up. Has a fire and suppression system. Sounds about right. Oh, did you, Miss A? Look at you, sweet. Look at you. There is no aerial view to get, Steve. Helicopters are not allowed to fly right now. Okay? There's a flight restriction, so even the news could not fly over this. Even if they said, fuck it, I don't even care about the fucking weather. I don't care about you crashing a $5+ million chopper and killing 3 people. Who cares? We'll throw all that into the wind. They can't fly over it. They got to be within 5 miles out. 5 miles out. That's how big the flight restriction is. So, yeah. Juan Vasquez, thank you so much. Primo from OCFD is going out. Respect to our... Yeah, absolutely. Respect to all the first responders of all different areas that are helping out today.
I'm at 20616 Pacific Coast Highway. We have 2 victims. We've removed out of a structure. Evacuated. Anywhere we get law enforcement or you down here pick them up. We have elderly male and female, and again 20616 Pacific Coast Highway at engine 162.
Okay, so we have 2 victims.
Yeah, copy. Engine
Need rescuing now. They pulled out of a house.
PCH for 2 individuals for PD.
Okay, so they need to... They can't leave to get them out of there. They have to have law enforcement come pick them up and get them out of the area. All right, so Cal Fire will take them up to Pepperdine, I'm guessing.
Ops copies all.
Thank you, D-Boy. Yeah, it's heavy. I mean, as you get used to it, your neck gets used to it as you keep the weight on for a while. But yeah, definitely a fucking sucky day. Sucks to have to see this happen, you know. Yeah, I'll go for another little 20 minutes or so, and then I'm out of here. Because it's already be 3 hours, and I did fucking 4 earlier, so 7-hour stream today. Not to mention, well, I guess that was a part of the LA City Council. We kind of went straight into the fire after the LA City Council. Yeah, I don't want to play the roof. The fire drops. It's fucked up. Yeah, it's fucked up. See, you got a horse trailer that just went by up there, getting their horsies out of the way. Or some other livestock. Here you go. You see trailer coming up. Could be a donkey. Could be anything. Llama.
Who's texting me?
Yeah, Aton. They all are, Aton. There's no containment right now. No way. They're only getting bigger. Or staying the same size at that point. Like just buffering. But, yeah. There's zero containment anywhere here. You lose those air units. The air assets are the ones that control it for you. Make it so you can get some sort of containment and get a box around it. But the fire's too fast and furious. You know, you might be able to get one end taken care of with the bulldozers, like I said, up on the mountaintop. But down near the houses, bulldozer won't do a fucking thing for you. And when you're low on water, what else can you do? You're just praying and hoping for the best. Yeah, it's a wild one, man. This is a wildfire. 300 acres, they're saying now in Silmar.
Who's texting me?
Why do I need to listen to free scanners when I have 4 scanners here?
Operations, LA.
Go ahead, LA.
Hollywood's gonna make a movie about this? Well, why wouldn't they do the Woolsey fire?
Point 10, or can we send it back?
They didn't do that, and that was 4 years ago.
Can we send it back to Marina?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Salty. My bad.
Yeah, can you repeat that? I got quit 110. Are you sending them back?
Quit
The
110.
Brady House? The Brady House is not around here, I don't think. I think it's like in Toluca Lake.
We can send it
Brady
back
House.
to cover the Marina.
Pretty sure. It's not
Yeah,
anywhere
let's
here.
go ahead and take Quentin 110 back. You can take him back to the marina.
Lahaina still hasn't built back. Yeah.
Operations, copy. Thanks.
Me too, Shy Blues. I'm telling you, it's gonna change the landscape of that street for 5 years. It's not gonna look the same for 5 years.
On V1, when able, you can release back to district.
People would just be either moving, selling the land, and hopefully someone just buys it up, has so much money they don't give a fuck, and they'll just rebuild the house if it burns. Big deal. Oh well. Or it'll stay a dead lot for a long time. Depends also if they have an investigation. Look how long it took Lahaina for them to allow people into Lahaina. It's not like the shit happened and then just the next day they just let everybody in. Or even the next week. They were out of their houses for a long time before they were allowed to come in. All right, Matt, have a great one. Yeah, I'm out of here in a little bit too myself.
Who's texting me?
Schools now in Los Angeles County to close Wednesday. So anybody in LA County, which is huge, it's every school in LA County, that's huge. Thousands of schools they're talking about in LAUSD are now going to be closed due to the fire. So again, if any of you have kids and you're in LA County, I would double check before taking them to school in the morning. That just came over the phone right now. So, again, now I do know that we're in an age where they probably give you guys an automated text or an email saying, don't bring the kids. We're closed for today. That's really rare. But it's for the air quality, Jock. It's not because of fire danger in that sense. It's more about an air quality problem. That's going to be your problem. I mean, purposeful, yeah. I mean, one would think, right? And who knows how they started. Whether it's the space lasers that everybody talks about or just a random arsonist or Who knows? At this point in time, I don't put anything out of the realm. I think it's all in play. If that makes any sense, I don't put it past any of these people anymore. All I know is I can hear my trash cans slamming together right now. Poor neighbors. But I mean, their trash can's making noise too, I'm assuming. They're on the other side, so it's probably theirs too. Syndrome, thank you so much. Is Baywatch low? I don't know where Baywatch was shot. I'd assume some of it's in Malibu, so it's a little further north. We're not quite in Malibu. They do have some structures that were, closures. PCH and Malibu Canyon Road, which is next to Pepperdine. But again, I was never a huge... I know of the show. Obviously everybody's seen Pamela in some bathing suits, but other than that, I can't say I watched too much Baywatch, to be honest. I still remember David Hasselhoff all drunk in the video, like trying to eat the hamburger. I remember that. It was like on his belly and shit. You guys remember that? There you go, Diane. Look at that. It's a whole treasure trove of fucking homeless folks that are coming over here. They'll love that shit. They love those. They'll, even though they can walk, they'll get one of those, roll around the street, make it seem like they're, handicapped or disabled. Get even more funds. Fall Guy? Well, he lives right there. Fucking Lee, whatever's Majors. He lived right there on Webb Way and PCH. Yeah, Eton, she's had many hard miles put on her. So, yeah. That's what happens. You can't, beauty fades. That's what they say. That's why you find a nice guy or girl that you like a lot, and that should mean more to you than someone who's really mean, some guy or girl who's mean to you that's really handsome or pretty. Because that at some point is going to walk out the door. So if they're good to you, then they should stay good for the rest of their, life. And that's, I think, why they say that beauty definitely can fade. And shit, you're talking about her, Aton. What about, have you seen what Tara Reid looks like? Oh my God. Have you seen what fucking Madonna looks like? Madonna looks like a fucking alien. And I don't mean immigrant. Bro, she legitimately looks like a fucking alien. First video I saw of her, I was like, the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? My mind just said,
holy shit.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Bro, I was all of a sudden Sergeant Hartman. What the fuck is that? That's what I'm saying, Aton. And nowadays, if it isn't drugs or alcohol, it's that fucking Ozempic. Ozempic makes me look weird, but I'm skinny. Bro. Some people that just look better fat. Just look odd. Look like a fucking Q-tip. Like, what's his name? What's his fucking name? Not Jesse Jack. Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton. Don't tell me Al Sharpton doesn't look like a Q-tip. Bro went from fat head, fat body to a skinny frame with the fat head. Bro looks like a Pez dispenser or a fucking Q-tip. Just saying. Like, it legitimately looks like a Pez dispenser. I'm going to go out on that one. Bro has this giant noggin. A small frame can barely hold it up. Just saying, Sadie. It's just for real. So he looked better, heavy set. Just it was more evened out. Same with what's his name, Big Boy, the radio guy. Oh my God. I mean, they're happier the way they are, and that's fine. Not knocking that. Just saying, it kind of looks odd. Who buys the real estate? BlackRock. Probably be buying it all up. I mean, it's like two companies that own all of the Las Vegas Strip. I think it's two, maybe three. Yeah. You still really start delving into it. It's wild. They're buying up all the land. Why? Because they know something. That they're not making any other land. They're not producing any more land. So whatever land is out there to buy, that's it. That's why land holds its value. There's not a ton of it. You want to know why? That's why. That's it. Sam, thank you so much. Baywatch is filmed at Will Rogers State Beach. Lifeguard station on PCH in Temescal burned down. Baywatch is the name of the boat now. Thank you, Sam. Didn't know that. There you go. For all you worrying about it. Yeah, Ariana Grande, she used to be a pretty young chick. Now she's probably on that Ozempic too, and now she's all like sucked up and weird looking. There's a lot of pressure on those people. Again, because you become the golden goose. Then these people that run your likeness won't stop putting you out there. They need you to keep going and keep going and keep going, because if you stop, then their wallet stops growing. And that's the most important thing, is making the money. So they don't give a fuck how you feel. So they'll run you into the ground. And that's really how it works. You become the golden goose, and it's a double-edged sword. You don't want to keep working. Didn't that... I think it happened to that DJ kid, that really famous one. What's his name? Avicii? Avicii? Something like that. I think it's Avicii. That's what they did. Dude went from kind of being a nobody to really being somebody, and then all of a sudden they were just putting him out there, and next thing you know, he was flying from here and flying from there and going this concert and that concert, and he ran himself ragged. Just didn't want to do it no more. And especially somebody like Amanda Bynes, Islos, like those kinds of folks, like they're especially that because they're very young. Look at Britney Spears now. Okay, Mickey Mouse Club, all that pressure. Be this cute young girl. Keep the hits coming. They don't give a fuck. They just want the hits to keep coming. They don't care about these people. Nobody gives a anybody who made money off Britney Spears, I bet you, not any of them. Maybe one is calling her to make sure she's okay. Avicii, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, Mac Miller's a little different. I mean, he was a drug overdose kind of thing, but I'm pretty sure Avicii, it was like a whole thing of him just being burnt out, didn't want to do it no more, and they ran him ragged. And that's a thing that happens in Hollywood, especially these kids. And then the worst part is some of the parents are stealing the money from the kids. Look what happened to Gary Coleman. And certainly he's not the only one. He's probably just one of the most famous ones that made millions and millions of dollars, and the parents ended up squandering it. Giving him peanuts, taking the majority. And, yeah, man. Not a good thing. Matthew Perry. Yeah, I think, again, Matthew Perry was more of a drug overdose type deal. I don't know if it was... I don't know. Maybe Hollywood. He was done with Hollywood. Dude, he was on Friends. You're making $1 million an episode by the time they were done. Plus, that's the kind of show that will never, ever stop running. It'll just always be in syndication somewhere. You go to Germany and there'll be fucking Friends playing, just like The Simpsons. It won't ever stop. So again, be careful of what you wish for when you want to become that famous, star. It's a lot to it. It's a lot more than just, coming up with a hit song and being done. Pressure to keep it all going. And if you think fucking, record labels are just like, hey, it's done. The record gets done when it gets done kind of attitude. You got another thing coming. They're going to be knocking on the door like, is it ready yet? Is it almost ready yet? Well, can we spit out a couple singles and get some heat going? We need something. We need something. And that's how they light the fire under your ass. And some people get stuck in many these contracts with many records and can't finish it. I think that's the same thing happened in Linkin Park. Chester passed away. They still owed, they still had records left on their deal for Warner Brothers. And Warner Brothers wants their money. They want those songs. They don't care who's singing them. Get it out. Get it done. Let's bring it back already. And they relaunched Linkin Park, as you saw. And again, it was a lot of hype around it when it first started. And I'll be honest, I don't think you hear too much about it anymore. People weren't enthralled with it. Are they touring? Sure. They're on tour right now, I believe. And again, they need to. They need to make the money. But Warner Brothers wants their shit too. Don't trip. Well, Chester's not alive anymore. I mean, again, I don't know. Again, you're going to get into conspiracy theories. That was a friend of mine. I don't choose to get into all that, to be honest. He was just a very fun person to hang out with. I loved hanging out with him. He was the kind of guy that made me laugh. And I don't always have to be the clown. Like, it was always just a party, always just fun together. And maybe you're right, Steve. I don't know. I just don't care to get into speculation about my friend, I miss him. And I'm not to say to be selfish. Lots of people do. I can just tell you that's how I feel. And at this point, it's all speculative. What the fuck is Soundgarden doing? I don't know. Are they out touring? I mean, a lot of bands can only stay shelved for a long time. They're musicians. They feel the itch. It's like a sports figure. They retire and all of a sudden they need to get back in the game. The difference here is you can be 80 years old and still tour and do music. Look at the Rolling Stones. Can't do that when you're playing sports. Sports, you're maybe 50. There's a rare, like Gordie Howe or something that made it that long. A couple 45-ish guys, right? But after that, you're done. You're done. You could stay around, I guess, and ruin your legacy in this sense. Did I detail this car? Yes, I detailed this car and put cars together for him. I was doing customization, painted a few cars, did some rims and tires, stuff like that. So, yeah. Thank you, Alan. Yeah, he was a even better person. He was as great as a singer as he may have been. He always had time for somebody, and was always fun, and always laughing. Who had better weed, Chester or Be Real? Oh, Be Real. I mean, Chester smoked weed, but Chester wasn't like that in a sense. I mean, I'd bring Chester weed sometimes, you know what I mean? And just, thing with Chester is he was famous to where he couldn't just go and walk everywhere. People would bother. You go to a mall and one person would see him, and then that person would run and tell two others, and next thing you know, there's 4 people, and there's 7. TMZ's waiting outside of the house to get a picture of him doing anything kind of shit. Some people aren't that famous, and they just don't care, TMZ in that sense. But somebody like him, of his stature, he could be outside doing anything, and they'd love to catch him doing something stupid. And that's the problem. That's why I always tell you, I've learned from my friends who are famous, and some that were, you want to be rich, but not famous. Because being rich at least brings you comfort, makes things comfortable. That's it. Doesn't buy you love, doesn't buy you happiness, doesn't buy you any of that. But it does make things comfortable. I don't have to worry about getting up today because I have enough money. I don't have to worry about, can I afford all these groceries? Do I have to put something back? Can I afford this car? Can I afford that watch or these shoes? You can get anything. Doesn't matter. You know it. You don't have to worry about it. You know? But fame, on the other hand, is a very different story. Yeah, you got weirdos. I mean, he had weird chicks all the time bothering him. I told you about the chick that worked for the government, using government computers to break into his emails. All kinds of shit. Get you cougars? It might.
Calling back, stating he is still trapped. He's in the house above the 4-story apartment. Broken ankle, unable to get out.
Uh-oh, he's got a busted ankle, can't get out. Jesus. Wheezy, I've met Rob a few times. To be honest, Chester and I would hang out by ourselves, kind of, and with one of our other friends named Church. Like, us three would hang out. All the other guys had separate rooms, dressing rooms, and all that stuff. So we wouldn't bug them because none of them smoke weed. None of them. But Chester, he'd smoke weed. So to make everybody comfortable, we do that. No, Steve, he's not. That's just a lie. Chester's father was a police officer for, forget what part of Arizona, like Tucson or something. And his brother is a helicopter pilot for Arizona Department of Safety right now. So not Tom Church, no. So just to be respectful to everybody else and not have the weed everywhere, we would be in our own little room smoking weed, and, he'd have a few drinks. Not really much for the sips. So that was just how it was, We'd be respectful in that sense. Besides, most people of his stature, they want to be alone. Not to mention most singers have their own place because they need to, tune their voice. They need to do warm-ups. Me, 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 me. Nay, 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 nay. Like all that kind of shit. Just vocal exercises. Big thing. You want it to sound right? You want to sound good? Got to tune your voice. Get it ready. All right, what do we got? All right, let's do one more at least, yeah. Thank you, Alien. I appreciate it. Yeah, he was a good person, man. I loved him. He was always good to be. Syndrome, thank you. Appreciate you. Virtual singers will play concerts. And that's not a concert. That's, a hologram like they did with Tupac.
Operations got another report from LA. The individual still at 21363 Rambla Vista. Still reported trapped. The house above the apartments with a broken ankle.
Dude, he's stuck up there. He's got a busted ankle. He can't get out. Holy fuck.
Outbreak. Operations at traffic.
Jesus. Yeah, I am. You don't know him, I do. So, again, enough with the stupid TMZ bullshit. I've met his dad many times. His dad's a fantastic individual. And it's certainly not Mr. Podesta.
Yeah, Brent 7 from Operation Copy. I'll relay that to Sierra. Sierra, did you copy? We've got address 21363 Rambla Vista.
In fact, just the other day I was cleaning out my shit and I found my wedding invitation from him.
I did have resources there. They checked. But okay, so it's upstairs. Broken ankle. Copy that.
I still kept it.
Reads on that earlier. Oh, okay. Yeah. So maybe they shipped it over a bit.
All right, everybody.
Smoke. Well,
that's fine. Glad that's on your own opinion. I think, again, I've I don't discriminate whether they're rich. You know, people because they're poor doesn't make them great. I know a lot of poor assholes. Okay? And I know a lot of good rich people, and I know some rich people that are dicks too. But I don't think they're dicks because they're rich. They're just dicks. Okay? Just like poor folks. You know some great poor folks and you know some asshole poor folks. I don't think the asshole poor folks are assholes because they're poor. I think they're just assholes. But that's just me. Again, you do you, I'm going to do me. And like I said, I'm one of those people that you'll meet that has friends of all walks of life. Somebody at, you know, fucking Big Five selling basketballs and BB guns, or the rock star that, you know, tours the world. I have friends of both types. That's what I've learned. That's just how it is. You know what I mean? Maybe your life experiences have been, you know, pretty bad with folks that are rich. I mean, that might be, but that doesn't mean it's all of them. That's just the way I look at it. I treat you like you treat me. And there's dicks of every race, creed, color, economical background, you name it. And there's great people of all those same things too. Like me. A lot of people say I can be nice. Yeah, I can. And I can be a real asshole too. I can be a real motherfucker. But that's just to the people that are real motherfuckers to me. Maybe I shouldn't be returning the energy. I don't know. Who knows? But I can tell you that everybody has the ability to be that, good or bad. It's you that makes the choice. So, I just think it's, you don't need to judge like that in a sense, and so broadly. But you can do what you want to do. It's your life. It's your life. It's now or never. Jesus, I'm terrible. Look at that. Look at all the rescues coming in to help. All the engines, fire. I used to say fire gingin when I was a kid. Couldn't say engine, so I'd say gingin. Old fire gingins. So I love them. Give me some fire gingin up in this joint. It's just like, you know, people. Everyone's like, well, you know, you have people, friends of all different types. Yeah, I don't go out and say, I only have 2 black friends, so let me go find some black people so I can befriend them and feel better about myself. No, I just happen to meet people who are black, great people. We become friends. Same with the white folks, same with the Asians, same with the Latinos. I mean, I don't know. Maybe other folks do that. Maybe they're trying to even it out. Like, oh, I got 3 white friends. I'm going to need at least 3 Latino friends right here. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's what some folks do. I can't tell you, but I can tell you I don't do that. You're good, you're good. You're not, you're not. I don't care whether either way. I don't like you because you're that. You wouldn't be better if you were white or black. You are who you are.
No, typically, I mean, it's not uncommon where there's a pump station.
They got an open mic. Yeah, somebody just closed his mic. He didn't realize that was going out to everybody. Yeah, I got to be on in the morning. That's why I'm going to be on in the morning for LA City Council at 10:15, but I don't know if things are just super destructive. Maybe I'll hop on a little before, but I'd hate to do that, but then switch to the LA City Council. It's just too much. Too goddamn much. And I hate giving everybody the beeps, man, like the dings to, you know, come watch. I feel like it, you know, 3 in a day. All of a sudden, it's too much. People get tired of it, and I don't want that. Not to mention, I think it only alerts you 3 times a day. Somebody told me that on YouTube. Like after that, if you do any more than that, it won't alert the people. You'll just go live. I don't know if there's any truth to that. I'm no YouTube expert, but yeah. That's it, Eastlos. Shout out to all the men and women firefighters helping out from every place that they're fighting from. Oh, you know, Ventura County, Orange County, San Bernardino County, LA County, and City. I I mean, they're coming from everywhere. The South Bay. Looks creepy. Yeah. Not nice. Right now, it's the air quality is poop, and that's why, again, you just heard that L.A. County just shut down, 3,000 schools. It just said nobody's going. It's a snow day tomorrow for kids. And now that I think about that, that might affect L.A. City Council meeting tomorrow. Because who knows of all of them, most of them probably have kids. They might not be able to, you know what I mean, watch the kids. If they don't have a quorum, there's no medium. No meeting. Not medium. Meeting. So, yeah. What city is that below? That is, I think, Pacoima and all that, because that's above in Sylmar. So it's Sylmar, Pacoima area. Oh, I love California too, Tyler. I can't hold the pukes that run the state. They're not going to ruin it for me. And I told you, if I took over this state like Bane did, where it was either, exile or death to everybody who didn't fall in line, it would change like that. 7 months, a year, no more encampments, no more garbage, no more crime waves. It would be all fucking panned out. It would be all panned out. Get anybody in the jails that are illegal, get them, sent them back right away so you can make room for the new ones. And that way these people get the word out like, hey man, you can't be doing that shit. They're going to give you 2 years now. You'll see how fast it slows down. All the crime and all that. That's all you got to do. You got to show some force. That's where you're at. They got you fucked up. That's what people like to say, right? They got me fucked up. They got you fucked up. They come right into your house, smack you in your face, eat your cereal, spit on you, and then take your shit and leave. Looters were sent to an island. Well, I told you what I think you should do to a looter. Hold a press conference and push them in the fire. Watch them. I'd do that. That's what I'd do. Bet you they won't be stealing no more. That's it. We all do bad shit as kids. We learn. Our brains are still developing. But as you get older, you learn to, hey, I'm an adult now. Okay? It's time to be an adult. If you can't be an adult within society and deal with its rules, then you need to go. Nobody loves all these rules and laws, but a nation or a place with no laws is nothing. It's a fucking Wild West. For multiple days. Well, I'm glad you think that way, Tom, but I ain't gonna be doing it. 3 per category. Is that what you say, Miss A? Well, when the ladies try to hang out with me, Miss A, I always just say, well, it's 3 Mississippis or more, or no deal. You guys got to hold it for 3 Mississippis, otherwise it didn't count anyways. No sexual harassment, no nothing. A little law and order, that's it. I'm sick and tired of having to go to a store and ask somebody to get the bottle of Tide from behind the gate that it's locked behind. I mean, it's fucking soap for my clothes. If I told you 20 years ago that this was going to happen, you'd thought, man, I don't know what you're smoking, but I need some of that. That's the bomb shit. That's about what you'd get. You'd be like, man, you crazy, bro. I'm hitting the corn syrup right now, Vlad. Corn syrup. Need a little justice, that's it. When they know you ain't going to do shit and you're weak, that's it. And the officials are weak. They pander to the victims. Oh, he must be oppressed, it did. That's why he took that shit. Yeah. Yeah. The year of fake oppression and victimhood. The Victim Olympics. Oh, I'm sure, Raul, conspiracy theory is only that until it's true, right? A lot of people like to call you crazy because you have thoughts about things, and he seems to have an inside track on a lot of things. I'll be honest, I don't watch him much, but it's uncanny how much that dude has talked about years back that has come to fruition now. Like him or not. So, yeah, man. Yeah, it looks like he's headed home, and they're busy doing the weather anyways on the other channel. So I was going to say, we're almost done here. About wraps her up. Looks 70 miles an hour gusts in Santa Clarita. Holy shit. Oh, boy, that's just before Magic Mountain. That's Valencia, Magic Mountain. So, Santa Clarita, pretty close. Oh boy, whipping. Who's my favorite wrestler of all time? Roddy Piper. Scott's back live too, huh? Boy, I hadn't seen him live all day. But like I said, I think it's just different for him when it comes to fires. Like, he knows that they've already thoroughly put up so much stuff. Like, he's probably thinking, okay, they're not going to buy too much from me. That's the problem. Because it is about making money. You know what I mean? It's what it's really about. Oh, he's on PCH too. Here we go. OSTV 405. OSTV, sorry. Chasing Reality. Scott Lane live. There we go. And that's PCH and Sunset, I believe. The actual corner of. You can see the fire alarm going off on that building up there that we saw on fire earlier. And it looks like it's roasting to the left. Pretty good. Got some competition down there. And that might be Scott. He might just have his car sitting here like this. And he might be outside of the car taking live shots down there. That way it kind of gets 2 at 1. Man, I didn't even notice it's on both sides now. It's ripping both sides of the mountain. Oh, boy. On tactical alert, K Falco. Well, basically what it is they need all hands on deck. They know there's an emergency of some sort, so you'll get units from other places to come help out, to help fill the need. And people that might have been getting off are not getting off. They're now staying on. And that goes for the fire department. It also goes for the law enforcement agencies. And you have multiple agencies working, as you can see, because, again, what you need to do is start taking some of them off the fire, let them sleep and eat, even if it's on a cot for 2 hours. Give them some sort of rest, you know what I mean? And then they'll be back at it 2 hours later or 3 hours when the sun comes up. And you have at least some fresh crews, but yet you still have somebody watching the fire all night. Oh, so he is in the car. Okay, so he's there. Fucking basketball hoop right there, kids. Totally bummed they lost that. Yes, dispatchers get to go. Thankfully, there's enough of you guys, but all hands on deck on the ground. Did I see the homeless setting up? That's everyday life. Life of Drew. I mean, how do they keep warm? I'm not saying it's something I want, but it's kind of why they do it for the most part. Eat, cook food, and keep warm. I mean, now there is, don't get me wrong, there's the occasional arsonist that just likes lighting fires. See, there you go. So he tells them,
Operations copy.
go get some sleep. We need you back on the fire in the morning.
Division Foxtrot, come in.
Oh. Boy, oh boy.
Foxtrot operations, go ahead.
Yeah, green IWI, minor patient off of engine 59. Got a minor knee injury. He's at engine 59.
Another firefighter hurt. What was that, like 8 firefighters hurt?
Yeah, Foxtrot from operations, copy your IWI.
So you guys were asking about Dodger Stadium. That's Dodger Stadium on Stinks' side, the top of this mountain. Nothing over here.
The rescue to respond to.
It is on the top of a mountain, Dodger Stadium. That's why the ball doesn't fly so great. It's not a real home run park, you know. There you go. Goes to show you. Goes to show you.
Yeah, Foxtrot, copy that. Could you give me a address off Ocampo?
I don't know where he's headed now. Probably home, I would guess. The poor guy's been out all day. He's been on this fucking fire like 8 hours. I mean, I at least get the luxury of kind of sitting here as much as my ass hurts, you know. But him, he doesn't. Look at that. Boy, look at that. Talk about a firestorm, ladies and gents. Imagine getting all your family and having to come out of this to get out. Is it getting bigger? Yes, it's definitely not getting smaller.
Over here towards Mandeville. It hasn't reached that neighborhood we talked about, but we have homes at San Onofre and Altamira. The address would be 1624 San Onofre Drive. There's some homes on that street, and at the dead end street of Altamira.
Copy 16264 San Onofre Drive.
Some pretty good footage. What do you think? God damn. Frightening. Because you know you can feel that, right? I don't care if you have your AC up and the windows up. You're feeling the heat. That's an extraordinary amount of heat. Both sides fully engulfed. And now look at the top of that right side, which was barely moving. Now look at it. Notice that? I want to say like it's caught the building. 'Cause look at how it's exploding there on that right side now. Before it was just licking over the top of the back of the building. Now it's exploding over the top of the back. Oy, oy, oy.
Yeah, Command 42 from operations.
Yeah, scary. It's not something you deal with all the time.
What type of additional resources do you need?
And when you see the damage in the morning, after everything's done and everything's gone, I'm telling you, it's going to look like a bomb went off.
Forces coming my way. I already have 1010 here working. I got half of 1045.
Wind strong in Vegas? Yeah, it's not even pushing that way either. That's the funny thing. Gives you anxiety, yeah. Can. So I'm saying the longer you wait, the heavier that's going to be when you're trying to escape. That's a white knuckle drive, because remember, when you're up in the canyon, it's a 2-lane in each way. One side's the mountain, the other side is a little barrier, and then it's a 400 feet drop. You make the wrong move, you're going over the edge. And either two things will happen. They won't find you at all, or the fire will come down and burn you. Kill you. Stuck in your car. After you tumbled down that hillside.
Copy 21424 Deer Pass.
The orbs? Where's the orbs? I don't see it. I see no orbs.
Operation from Juliet. Ready to check. Juliet, loud and clear on,
Well, you can drop retardant from a plane. I mean, the retardant's to make lines on the hill. So the fire burns up to the retardant and then stops or slows. Problem is the wind's pushing so hard, it'll hopscotch over your retardant line. That's the problem. You have to have people behind that line in the direction that the wind's pushing, watching for hot spots that are now dropping in. The other three sides should be okay, unless the wind shifts. So, yeah. Retardant really does work. Shit fucks up a lot of stuff, though. Houses and cars, you know, it's a mess to clean up. It's gel. You know, it's like a jelly substance. Goes all over people's cars and...
Address is 21424.
A white car will get stained red. In fact, I've seen a video of a Ford Explorer that was up there, and the retardant drop came, and it literally crushed the roof. Pancaked the Ford Explorer's roof. So what do you think it's going to do to you if you're standing up there in the wrong place, and all of a sudden that drop comes and break your neck like that? For sure. Paint you red and break your neck. Kill you right there. Still going? It's still going, yes. And I got one more bull and then I'm out of here. Do this last one. You guys can hang out with AXN and Scott. Yes, Foss check. Good old Foss check.
Task Force 1054 from Operation.
Is it windy here? Yes, I can hear my trash cans rolling around out there. It's 24 mile an hour sustained winds here at my house with the gusts up to 54 miles an hour. That's pretty good. That was a close one too. Almost popped a new bag. Holy smoke. Let's turn that off. Alright, last one, guys. This will be the final round of the night.
Final round. Smoke.
What's up, Wendy? No power for you? Yeah, my friend, like Adam, he's not too far. He had no power. I got a zap, and I talked to my mom really quickly. It zapped her. She got her little lantern out. Look at all these cars straight burnt. Oh boy, that looks like a Tesla right there. Nice cars.
We located the evac patient up on Rambla. We're going to evac him to Fire Station 70.
I'm wondering if these are the cars that got pushed out of the way. I think so, guys. Those might be the cars that got pushed out of the way are now completely burned.
Branch 7 was looking into it. You may want to coordinate with him, see if he's got resources assigned already.
So they got finished off. That looks like a Porsche. Yeah, it looks like a Porsche fucking SUV. Like a Cayman or something, or the Cayenne or whatever the fuck it is now. I don't even know. They changed the name. Yep, melted rims. That's how my buddy's car was. It would look like T2. Remember when the Terminators, all the little pieces of metal were liquid in the street, and then they all came together and formed him again. Like, it looks like that, where it's just puddles of metal that used to be your rim. That aluminum, it gets that hot, and again, all you need to do is figure out, well, how hot does it need to be for aluminum to be melted? At what temperature? And you'll figure out really quickly exactly how hot it was, at least up there, to burn that like that, or melt it rather. Thank you, Ben J. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'll be okay. Don't worry about me. I'm between these fires, and thankfully it's not pushing my way, so I'm just fine. Let's hope these folks can get through it, man, because it's a dangerous deal. What are these guys doing? What's going on? What are they trying to do? Get a flag down or something? What are they trying to get? Yeah, I think they're trying to get the American flag. Save it. Shit, yeah. Couple patriots, Mike. This was a Chinese attack. Just like the Shamdemic. The old Shammy Sham. Thank you, Ben J. Appreciate you again. That's Palisades High School. Oh boy. Yeah, we knew that they were having some of the structure was burnt. I don't know if all of it, but boy, oh boy. It's fucking not good. Alright, seems like he might have got it here. I don't know. Ends up getting torn up after you pull it down thanks to the wind. We'll rip her up. Oh, he got it. See, no flag left behind. Oh, glory. Yeah, Palisades High School. Not completely burned down, I don't think, but it might be. Can you imagine? Whole entire high school, and I know a few people. I know 3 people that went to Palisades High School. I don't know what a do is, Amy. Oh, direct energy weapon, I guess is what you're saying. I don't know. Again, you're not gonna ever find that out, even if it was. What's he got here? Traffic break on the freeway? Oh boy, what we got? CHP's blocked off everybody in the 10. Looks like they might be just cleaning some debris off the road, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully he's not stuck there for long. That'll suck. That'll be the worst after working 8 hours. No, you can't go. CHP got you hemmed up. Thanks to some debris probably out front ahead. That's what I would guess. Something's in the roadway. Maybe a stalled car. He gave the flag to the fire department. That's nice. Well, the wind is a whipping. I can hear it. Yeah, Alex, I think they took away this after the new president started this year. He took away the phone calls. I mean, you can pretty much guess why. But I don't think that's going to last too long, I'll be honest. Because I think, again, you have a lot of lawyers calling. Like legitimate lawyers. And they love to voice their opinions. And let me tell you something. Those are $500 to $1,000 an hour folks. They're not wasting their time to come down to talk for 4 minutes. So you bet your ass they'll call, have the secretary get you patched in and leave themselves on hold while they're reading papers or whatever. Then do the call. Holy shit. What the hell? Look at that. Look at that. Dang, that's crazy. So yeah, I don't think that's going to last too long because they'll end up doing a class action lawsuit. They'll lose in court. The problem is they don't seem to give a fuck though either. You know? Because again, that's our money they're paying you with. So what do they care? Oh yeah, give them $2 million. I don't care. Give them $3 million. It's not our fucking money. I really think it's that way. Looks like a volcano. Yeah, it just was weird. Something popped in there. Because it was shooting out all that debris. Man, fucked up. Fucked up. See, look, again. Look at it. Look at how it's like shooting out those. I don't even know what to call them. So I guess it's just embers that are shooting out, but it looks weird. Almost like fireworks. Thank you, Mac Mac. I appreciate you, Mac Mac. Well, you know I try to do my best for you guys. Sorry it's not a fun day today at all. No laughs to really be had, of course. But sometimes we have to watch some shit that may bum us out. That's just par for the course, I guess.
Branch 7 from Carbon Medical Group Soup.
Nobody knows, Josh. It's way too early. And which fire are you talking about? There's 4 different fires going right now. Besides this one.
Yeah, we've done an ALS transport of a chest pain, possible CO poisoning of a firefighter to West Hills using Squad 88 as a follow-up.
Was that 10 firefighters?
We just have the lifeguards and a BLS ambulance here at fire station.
Okay, so you had carbon monoxide poisoning.
Okay, copy that. Was firefighter transport via squad to West Hills, and understand that you now just have BLS capabilities.
Jeez Louise. I'm telling you, it's like at least 9 firefighters, possibly 10, that have been hurt on this fire so far. Just this fire that we're looking at, not any other place. And we've had fib fractures, we've had ankle fractures, we've had eye injuries, we've had burns on the, hand and face. So all different types of stuff, that's for sure. Boy. Oh boy. What's the building up there? I think it's condos, to be honest. I think it's a large condo complex kind of thing. Damn. That was big. You see a woke stinks up? I'm telling you, it shook the house right off. That definitely had to be the biggest gust that's come through. Literally shook the house like a small earthquake right there. A little 3.0, just enough. Like, oh yeah, I feel that. I feel that. That was a good one. No problem, Logan. Thank you guys for joining me for this long day. We'll be on with the LA City Council tomorrow. I'm sure I'll have to hop on with this a little bit too. Let's just hope for the best. Hopefully there's not that many houses ruined, but yeah, man, it's not looking good. Not looking good. Yeah, they take them to West Hills because it's pretty much the closest hospital. They can go right through Malibu Canyon, which is going to spit them out right where Kobe helicopter, crashed at the 101. You take the 101, 2-3 exits down, which is Fallbrook. Take Fallbrook up, you're at the hospital in, 7 minutes off of the freeway. So 25 minutes max, I'd say. Even if you're not going too fast, and you're there at the hospital. Funny enough as it is that they filmed Chips a lot at West Hills Hospital. Anytime any of the officers were hurt, it was all filmed at West Hills Hospital. It's a nice little place, and I think UCLA just bought it, actually. I don't know if it's still technically West Hills Hospital. I think it's like UCLA, West Hills Medical Center or some shit now. Well, again, Steve, that was a day nobody should have been flying. I mean, not even law enforcement was up at the time that accident happened. And again, like I said, you're in a mountain range right next to the ocean. So you have marine layer coming in quick. Holy fuck, look at it over there on that right side now. Just exploding. There's no way that's all just, the back of the hill. There's something else that's on fire there. That whole complex is a goner. I mean, because it's 234 right now. It's 234, and you're talking about what? 4 hours, a little more than 4 hours. To 4 hours 26 minutes, I think, to be exact, till the sun comes up. So you got a while to go. There'll be a lot of that going on before you have those helicopters and planes back up. Definitely gonna wait till daybreak, and it doesn't. This wind's not supposed to break till 5 a.m. It's 2:34 right now, so still got a while to go. Another 2.5 hours. Shell, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Happy New Year. What's up, MJ? Yeah, hopefully all is well there in Burbank. I'm sure you guys are still pretty close, obviously, to your fire over there in Altadena. Silmar ain't that far either.
Juliet from Operations on command.
Agenda TV raid? Okay. Shout out to you guys.
Go for Juliet, come on. Yeah, Juliet from Operations. We're getting a report of a person at 414 East Rustic Road, which I believe is in Juliet. Patient needs to be evac'd on a ventilator, and they've lost
I don't know,
power.
man. Just somebody. I'm sure it's not. It's just somebody's, maybe from his show, who enjoys his show coming here. Nah, not on Twitch either.
From Juliet, just confirming that address was 414 East Rustic Road.
Yeah, because things are burning and there's no fire. There's no water getting put on it. So that's why I'm saying that black smoke represents more than just shrubs burning. It's actual structure that's burning. Yeah, I'm about to go to bed here anymore. I'm just finishing the bag. Still got a little left in the bag. I'm tired. Do I have water pressure? Shit, yeah. In fact, I just heard the sprinklers go on. I know they're on. Probably senseless. I should have turned them off because fucking wind's gonna push that shit before it gets anywhere anyways. Before it can hit the lawn, it's gonna go right into the air. Like when I spit on that kid by accident. Yeah, sad deal, man. Thanks for more bad news, Jang. Appreciate you. Just another thing that everybody should. I wish I could make a shirt. I'd just make fuck 2025. Like already, fuck it, dude. Fuck this year already. It's nothing but disasters. People dying. No police chases. Ain't nothing good happened yet, but like we said, that one commie leaving Canada. That's it. Other than that, that's all. The only good thing that's happened this year. Granted, we're only 8 days in, but a lot has happened in just the first 8 days. And only one televised chase in the first 8 days. Only one. That's got to tell you something. I'm going to wake up hacking. Oh, me hacking alone? No. Because again, I would say that's true if I was hitting the gun or bong loads or joints for sure. You'd be right. But this is different. You know, you're vaporizing the weed. You're not burning the plant matter. And the plant matter is what makes you hack. That's what creates the tar. I'm telling you, you don't spit up anything when you have this. The one part I could say what this does really do is it dries my throat a lot. My mouth and my throat. Way more than anything else. So that's why I'm constantly on the water. That's truly, I can tell you honestly, how I feel when it comes to almost somewhat of a side effect, so to speak. But I mean, you know, people get cotton mouth all the time no matter how you smoke weed, right? You hear the term cotton mouth all the time. So, yeah. A Starry 4? What's a Starry 4? Is that a video game or something? Starry? Sounds like an old game. An old NES. Can I smell the fire? No, Peggy, I cannot. Because it's, again, the fires, the wind is pushing the direct opposite way. At least 27 miles an hour. Sustained. In the other direction. So it's not pushing it all this way. I could see the flame. I could see the smoke. No flames. But no smelling it. That's it. You just see it. That's the only saving grace to this fire is it's pushing towards Scott, which his back is the Pacific Ocean right here. He's sitting in a beach parking lot where people park and walk onto the sand. That's the only thing that's happening that's good in this fire right now. That it's at least pushing that way. But because it's pushing that way, you're losing a lot of structures that you normally don't have. Normally it's an onshore flow where it's flowing inland. Off the ocean. This is the complete opposite where it's actually pushing offshore. So, it is what it is. Wind direction does change. It may change. But, a very fluid situation here, man. Fucking sad deal. Fucking sad one, man. Can I hear it? What, the fire? No. Too far for that. I'm 35 minutes drive from it. $35-minute drive. Because truth hurts, I would assume the Gettys have so much money that they have their own... And somebody said they have their own fire force and suppression system. So that's really what it is. And same with Pepperdine. Pepperdine has a suppression system. That's why they make them. Remember, we saw the kids just a few weeks back, all in the library with the flames all outside, and didn't worry about it because they've really built a fireproof place with a suppression system that'll keep the fire at bay. Not to mention, I'm sure their groundskeepers make sure to keep the grounds clean, so there's a good fighting distance, between the ending of the shrubs and these buildings. Defensible space is what they need, and that buffer space will do it. And again, Pepperdine's a rich Christian university. They, I'm sure the alumni, those folks are putting big money to have the kids safe and have a nice environment for them to learn in. It's a beautiful school. It's right there overlooking the beach. It's really nice. Well, this fire is going to be going for days, Shemp. This fire ain't going out anytime soon. I don't care how many aircraft you put on it tomorrow. It'll barely be 15% at max contained with a firefighting aircraft all day long.
Zulu, go for operation.
Do we have a status of that water tender order that Ops was referring to earlier?
Yeah, this guy ain't going out anytime soon. There's going to be a lot to be do's in here. It's going to be busy morning. And every news station, they're going to all be here. Or at one of these fires. If not all of them.
We've lost most of the hydrant pressure in Zulu at the top, all the way down Lockman. I'll need to restart. I'll need to refill my engines, even if we're going to do firefront following. They'll need some water to be able to push the fire past the best they can.
See, you were asking me, well, how do you just run out of water? That's what it is. The hydrants are low on pressure, like I said, so it's like spitting out. So if there's no pressure, the water's barely coming out. It's like having no water at that point. See, so they want to send a water tender up to refill the tank in the fire engine. So they'll go up and down the hill, finding pressure or water hydrants, filling the truck, and schlepping it up the hill.
Yeah, copy. I'm going to go down and evaluate Palisades.
Well, I mean, again, you may say that, Marine, and I don't know, but you do realize it is a Christian school. I'm pretty sure it is. The Pepperdine Waves. Pretty sure. I can look it up if you'd like really quickly, but I'm almost willing to say that it is that. Pepperdine University is a private Christian research university affiliated with Churches of Christ, with its main campus in Los Angeles County, California, in the United States. Pepperdine's main campus consists of 830 acres overlooking the Pacific Ocean on PCH near Malibu. I'm pretty sure that's what I said. I mean, I'm stoned. I've had a lot of bags tonight and I'm tired. But I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I said for the most part. Okay? I'm pretty sure. Said everything about overlooking the ocean and it being in Malibu. I gave you all that without Googling. Then I had to Google to make sure. Right next to the ocean and no water. Well, again, it has nothing to do with fresh water. One's salt water and the other's fresh water coming through being piped in. So.
We just came down from Chastain, our location. Alley Drive is clear. However, a lot of boulders in the road. Use caution, but it's clear. We got.
It is private. It is a private place.
Yeah, copy that. Engine 23. Where are you going to right now?
Me too, Mary. I'm out of here. All right, let me link some pages here before I go out of here. So now they need fuel in the fire engine. They got to come down with that. Here's AXN. He's live. And then give me a second. I'll give you Scott's page, which is the one you're watching now, OSTV. That way you can watch both. Click like, subscribe on both. And those night owls might be on all night for you night owls that like to stay on. So, yeah, guys, I appreciate everything you do for me and for each other. Not telling, thank you so much for the last minute dono. Like, squeeze the last one in right there. And there's Scott's page right there. So you have both linked to you. Can't say I didn't. I gave them both. Shout out to both AXN and OSTV for great feeds tonight. Shout out to Jason Stillwell. He had a great feed tonight too. Thank you guys for everything. The likes, the love, the donations, the thumbs ups work, and they are free. On behalf of Stinky and myself, we're out of here for now. Remember, we'll be live tomorrow at 10:15 a.m. for the City Council. I'm going to play it by ear when it comes to the fire, depending on what's going on. So enjoy the rest of your night. Go hang out with these fellas and be good, and I'll see you tomorrow or later today.
This party is officially over.
See you guys. I'm going home.
Bye.